we're going to hop back into it. I'm probably going to go pick up some more of the moose meat, because we might base up here for a couple of days. Crash Out 2.0 arriving soon, I can tell. It most probably will. Because this is insane. Like, I'm just not... I'm not getting away with this. Yeah, I think we'll bring some more of the cooked moose meat up here, because I think we'll probably end up basing out here. So we're going to go on down. It's not even that cold at the moment. Only 2 chevrons down. So a lack of wind, which is nice. We're going to go grab some more of that cooked moose meat that we did. Not going to haul all the meat up here because there's a good chance I'm going to head back to the hangar with this meat at some point. I mean, I don't know, but if I leave it down here, it means I don't have to cart it back because I'm more likely to head back to the hangar from down here. It's not even that cold, but I just can't really afford to go out at the moment. Because I just can't see. Let's leave one piece down here. I'll tell you what, I should grab feathers as well. We also need feathers to make arrows, which is something I didn't think about when I came out here. I didn't bring feathers. But obviously they're easy enough to collect anyway. Just need to keep your eyes out when you go to a corpse. Hey, Rhino. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Why does moose meat sound like a euphemism? I don't know. I think that's a you problem. I think moose meat is a very normal turn of phrase, especially in the long dark. Moose steak, maybe? But I'm not doing anything untoward with the moose. Yeah, it's still pretty cold. I mean, you can see we've been out for a couple of minutes here and we're already down to half temperature, half warmth. Our clothing is only going to get worse in terms of its warmth bonus it provides as well. So we're on a slight time limit. It's not too extreme. Most clothing doesn't deteriorate that quickly that it's like, oh no, I've got to go out there. Only if you really get into struggle, that's when you're really going to run into troubles. Right, lovely. I'll just save the game now that we've picked that stuff up. Don't know if there's anything hidden in here that I've missed. Some cloth and stuff. Right. Yeah, just look at this. I think someone might be able to correct me, but I'm guessing. I actually don't know. I'm guessing there's only 3 shortwave caches here in Forsaken Airfield, and I believe we've got all of them. These are nice plates. Do you get these plates anywhere else? They've got like little patterns on them. You know what? Let's maybe let's nick some of these. Because they're nicer than the normal plates, those. Oh, well, here they go again. Robbing the houses for all they're worth. Hey, Yenses. Alright, we'll just drop them here. How heavy are they? Not too bad. 0.05. Pretty much as light as you can get for things like that. Right. Okay. We're gonna be staying here, as I say, because it just makes sense rather than walking all the way back to the hangar each night. So we're gonna drop off some stuff whilst we're here. Our water is pretty low. We need to do more water either today or tomorrow morning. We'll have to see. I'm going to have to drop all these cattails, and we'll just have to take them with us when we leave. Just check. Yeah, my coal situation's not great either. I'm going to take a couple bits of wood with us, because if I light a fire, it'd be a good idea to get a lot of torches so I can keep that fire going. Reclaimed wood is not good for warmth. I think it's as good as sticks. Maybe 2 degrees rather than 1, but yeah. Obviously it adds a lot more fuel, so. Well, you can play this game however you want. See these nice plates? Ah, yes, I'll take the lot. Do you know what? It's funny, Safe House customization has changed the game so much in how you can play it. You really can treat it more as like a oh, I'm living here, I want to make my place look nice, because you just couldn't do that before. Like, it was not possible. And that's great. I think it's really helped secure the game's future, for sure. I know a lot more people will be interested in playing it for longer because you can do the safe house stuff now, more so than anything else. Yeah, you can make it a cozy game if you want. I mean, we're still on Interloper, so I forgot to drop my flower off from the hanger. That was silly. Right, okay. We are building up Insomnia Risk. There is nothing I can do about that. There is a cave, but I don't think outdoor caves, as I call them, the ones that you can just walk into, I don't think they count as protecting you from Insomnia Risk. So, my plan is to maybe head around the island, because then I know where I am at all times, rather than walking out onto the ice and going off onto the snowy fields around. So that's going to be my idea. So I'm just going to kind of walk to somewhere where I know I can get down, which I'm hoping over here we can get down. And then we'll just kind of do like a meandering route around the island. Did they change it? Yeah, it's... I don't even know if it was something that people were massively asking for. I mean, there is always a danger that they could have gone like too extreme with it, which you do get with some survival games. Okay, great. That's exactly where I want to be. Yeah, where they do too much in terms of the building your own base kind of thing. I think they did it in the perfect way. You can't go crazy. There are a few things you can make. You can collect some stuff. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I walked past one there as well. Let's grab that. The nice thing is we're right by the edge of the map here. If you look, when we get down onto the ice, you'll see basically a wall in front of us, and that's the edge of the map. So I can't wander off in that direction. And I'm going to meander around to the right, I think. There you go. That there is the edge of the map. Hey, Sam. I just realised that's another difference with the S and Z. Well, American spelling cozy with a Z. Well, North Americans, because I imagine Canadians do as well. Or bushcraft would be cool, like building a lean-to. See, I personally, and this is just a me thing, and it doesn't matter because it's a single-player game. Like, they can obviously add whatever, and you can choose to use it or not. I personally don't want that kind of thing. I think that's what I mean when survival games go a bit too much into it, because then you could just like base wherever and be like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, I can survive wherever now. I like that you can't like build your own structures, and the snow shelter's as good as you can get, and snow shelters are kind of crap. I'm fine with that, but I get why people would want that, and if they added that, obviously it'd be fine because I could just choose not to use it. But yeah, it definitely would. I mean, it would mean some people play the game a lot more. But no, I know some people do want that kind of thing, which is fair. Right, we walk out this way. Because yeah, you can make it kind of like, you know, the forest or green hell, that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, there is something nice about the world will look pretty much the same no matter who you are. Like, you can't do anything that big that's too impactful on the world. Which is quite a good lesson in just survival in the outdoors. Feels like so long since I found a recycled can just inside a container. Well, there you go. Cool. Okay, do I wanna... You know what? I think I do, actually. I'm going to follow along the edge of here, and this will take us up to a little cornery section where there's a cave. Game still being developed. Developers lovely where you can build lean-to shelter. Not like we did snap-in huge structure blueprint. That's nice. Yeah, you want it to be on the smaller scale for sure. Because it's kind of insane when it's just like, right, now I'm going to build my log mansion. It's just like, oh, that doesn't fit. What about bushcrafting only in limited spots? Yeah, I mean, it depends how you do it. Do you know what? I really do think it's probably something we'll see in Black Frost, and maybe it'll make more sense for the gameplay loop of Black Frost to have that kind of bushcraft survival. But I get wanting to do that. Like, being able to build snow shelters. And when I say snow shelter, I mean an actual, like, in the snow, you dig it out, and you live inside it kind of thing. Not what we've got in this game, which is you bundle some sticks and cloth up, which is a snow shelter, but I mean, like, actually, like, digging out the snow and, like, igloo style kind of thing, almost. Yeah, come on, Cos, you gotta get those exclamation points up. But yeah, no, doing it in limited spots could be good. Like, if it made sense. Like, it depends how you balance it, right? Like, can you be, like, is there a logical reason why you can't do it in some places? We are a little bit nippy. I didn't bring any of my food out with me. Reason being is, well, I brought food, but I didn't bring any of my moose meat. Reason being, I don't want to smell and stumble into a wolf here. Alright. Should be another mushroom up here, and then there's a cave we can go check out. There we go, that'll be the mushroom. As I always say, if you're looking for mushrooms, look for the tree stumps. It's always a nice navigation feature as well. If you're using a map, you can spot tree stumps a lot easier. The other one is Old Man's Beard trees. You do get Old Man's Beard trees, as I call them, without Old Man's Beard on, but they're the dead trees, basically. Alright. The cave is somewhere over here. Don't ask me where. Could be up here, maybe? It's not a blizzard, it's not Glimmerfog. It very much is Glimmerfog right now. I hope to disappoint you, Sam. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. This might be a dead end. Yeah, no, this is Glimmerfog. You see the little electric shocks on the ground? This doesn't look right. Okay. Nah, that's alright. It is kind of hard to see, to be fair. It does make slight noises as well, but they are pretty quiet. Especially if I'm yapping away. Right. I'm guessing the cave's over here. Could be bigger than thing in Black Frost. So excited for that game, but of course, love TLD as it is now. Yeah. I think Black Frost will be good. I think they will struggle to mess it up. Okay, I think I see where I am now, and I see where I was. Let's go get in this cave before we go grab things. Should be a cave just around here. Should be good to warm up. This would be one of the furthest caves you could travel to in the game, this one, if you were coming from... the mainland, kind of, not the mainland, the lower Great Bear area. I saw another bit of coal. There it is. Because this is right in the back corner of Forsaken Airfield. What do we got? Some tomato soup. Cool. And a granola bar. Lovely. Cos, 55 stream streak. Wow, well done. I appreciate you sticking around that long. You are now a VIP, of course, so... You're high on the streaming list. I don't know what I'm saying. You know when you just say words? I really like taking care of people in Wintermute. So, actually excited for things slightly less lonely, having NPCs. Like, do you know what? I get that. it was fun, like carting people back from the spoilers for Wintermute, carting people back from the plane crash in episode 3. I liked that. I didn't really enjoy the Grey Mother stuff, like just going and collecting all the stuff in episode 1, because I'm not a big fan of just fetch quests. Not that it was bad. In fact, it was probably the best bit about that episode. But I don't like episode 1 at all, really. But yeah, no, episode 3 was good. I like that. Caring to their needs, physically carrying them, dropping them when Timberwolves are coming. Yeah, I like that. Career terrible person because I hated all that helping people in Wintermute. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. It depends what you get from the game. Like, at the end of the day, if you're more a survival player and you like the solo survival stuff, it feels unnatural. I think the reason I liked it is just because it was different. It's just changing it up. Right. We're just going to warm up in here for a bit. I really need to conserve my water. So I'm not going to eat food. Well, I don't mind eating cattails. Let's eat some cattails. But I don't want to eat any food that's dry, so I can't eat any of these. I don't know if the prepper's pie is dry. It doesn't say in the recipes, does it? Oh, it does. Can have a look. It is. It's a little bit dry. I think that's percentage. It's just minus 3%. I might be wrong. Oh, pemmican bars are really dry. I would have guessed they maybe weren't. Okay. Well, we could have the soup, because soup is wet. Oh, there goes the insomnia. Yeah, so these caves don't count. That makes sense. I mean, I don't know. The whole insomnia thing is very odd. But we want to avoid losing as much condition as possible when we have insomnia, because obviously we're going to struggle to get it back when we sleep. Let's eat more of these cattails, because it's a good waste of time. Soup is wet. Lima 2026. I mean, that's a true statement. I like that there's a change of pace, thinking about more than yourself in survival games, kind of rare. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and it's, especially when it's not like the thing like with Grey Mother where you're just collecting stuff for someone. When you're actually physically helping them. Is good. A true fact, if you will, indeed. No fact is truer. That's hypothermia risk done. Beep boop beep boop beep boop 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 boop. Okay, could have prepped the mushrooms. That's fine. Alright. We're just gonna warm all the way up. And then what I'll do is I'll go and gather all the stuff that's outside here and then come back inside and warm up again, I think. We could go do the cougar bit right now. No, I don't want to go near the cougar in Glimmerfog. Ooh, 1 chevron down. That's lovely. Yeah, no, going near the cougar in Glimmerfog is just asking for trouble, isn't it? Because I don't know where it is exactly. And if it just happens to be over one side of its territory and I can't see it, then I'm just going to get completely fucked. Oh, we hear a wolf. The rare wolves. We haven't seen much of them here in the Forsaken Airfield. We've got the glitched out old man's beard at the moment as well. That's not blowing in the breeze. Which I think is something to do with the same bug that you get when you have a torch and it doesn't move. Because it seems to happen at the same time. Right. We're just going to go back and warm up a little bit more. I want to kind of be maxed out. I mean, it'd be great if the fog could end, because it does make navigating so much harder. But we also need to check how unlucky we were with the insomnia. I don't know if it's affected by anything. 35 hours? We basically got maxed out. Does anyone know if it is affected by anything? Like if you, I don't know, get it sooner into the glimmer fog, it makes it last longer, or maybe if you do manage to get underground during it, it means that it's not as long. It could just be random. Because it says 18 to 36 as just part of the thing here. We've got right near the max, which means we're going to get fucked over for our next sleep as well. So we do want to try and play it safe, which includes not going after a cougar. Well, I wasn't going after the cougar, but not risking going after the cougar. Right. Or rather, not risking the cougar going after us. That's more accurate. The cat's hugging my duvet, as is their right, as with all cats. They are in charge. Right, we're going to head back to the waterline, and I'm going to follow that along for a little bit. I'm just deciding what way we want to go. Maybe I'll just get the couple of cattails up here. That's probably best. I tried to grab a stick, and I failed. We know that stump is where we came in from over here. I want to go in basically at the same place, because then I know exactly where I have been. So you're wrong, Peter. It's the cat's duvet. You're hogging it. So true. Does anyone like the glimmer fog? Like, I hated camping until I realised it's quite easy to avoid. I wonder if I appreciate the glimmer fog one day. I think if you know a region really well, the glimmer fog is fine. The thing is, I think the main thing that people dislike about it is that it's fog at the end of the day. Like, the insomnia I could deal with. I don't really care. Like, you just have to play around it a little bit, which is good. I like that the game makes you play around stuff. But not being able to see is an effect in games in general that people don't like. People don't like when you take away something that they've had previously. There were 3 cattails stacked on top of each other there. So if you suddenly take away people's vision in a video game, they really dislike that. And I am one of those people. I don't think many people are like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's the problem. So if they could make it so that glimmer fog maybe was a little bit further out, because it's the most intense kind of fog you can get. If they made it so that it was a little bit further out, I think a lot more people would be okay with it. Squidding Humara car, SMH? Well, exactly. Yeah, because the thing is, it is the only use for glimmer fog, really, for you as a player, is so that you can go and get caches. Because it's only in certain regions, so it's not like you can use it for a milling machine or something. Its only use is to go and get the caches, unless someone else knows something else. I mean, you use it for the story mode as well. Okay, there's the fishing hut, so I need to kind of go to the left of it. Yeah, it's used in the tails as well. You need, because you use the shortwave in that. Oh, wolf got scared of me. Well, it's nice to know it's there, even though it will find me again. Look how bad that rose bush is floating. SMH. Come on, internet. It's actually really warm at the moment. I'm not going to stop to check my temperature because that'll waste precious seconds. But it's pretty warm now. Don't really want to chance putting my bow away either. Okay, got some more rose hips here. Wolf ran that way across the ice. Wait, what? I cannot tell you which way those footprints are going. No, it looks like it must have run up the hill. Oh my god, Cos. That did get me a little bit. That got me a little bit. Well done. No, yeah, it's like ran back on itself. Oh, there it is. Now keep in mind, when wolves are howling, I don't know how accurate this is, but you basically have immunity from them. They do not see you whilst they're howling. So you can kind of just like walk right in front of them and they will not care. like I did there. Even though I was well within range for it to see me, it just didn't. We're going to carry on walking around the edge of the island, because I'm eventually going to get around to the cave, which I have been to this cave before. I remember coming here when we came to Forsaken Airfield. Always run up on them and shoot them. Yeah, you can. You can use that time to run up and shoot them for sure. It's not a bad idea at all, Rhino. I like to avoid killing walls unless I'm absolutely forced to. Finally not pre-reading chat, yeah. I read it literally, like my eyes split, and I read it as I looked to the left from the wolf bark. The funny thing is, it's perfect it's to the left, because then it means I'm not looking at chat, because I have my chat to the right of my screen and my main monitor. Right, there is stuff over there, but I'm just going to play it safe. We're going to stick to the island. And I want to avoid losing more HP, so going into this cave is great. Right, sorry, Sam. Let me read your message. I didn't play loads of the FTs? Wait. Loads of the far territories? Is that what you mean? I hope so. Which is why I started an Anna recording. Ah, okay, yeah, because that makes sense, because the camera's in thingamabob. Yep, okay, good. The one time I remember in Forsaken Airfield was being lost, wondering what the beep boop on my pocket was before promptly running into a bear. Yeah. Well, you just can't see, like, all animals can see you before you can see them in fog, pretty much. Man, I could use a drink. I think you can maybe see a bear split seconds before it sees you, but wolves will see you in the fog before you see them. Beep boop, then meep mall. Exactly. Exactly. Right, well, we timed that perfectly. I'm glad I went and warmed back up, because now we can enter this cave right as we get cold. Ah, coal in here as well. And this is another of these bendy caves. I'm pretty sure they copied this cave from Ash Canyon. This is the one you get right above the gold mine. Oh, look, more evidence of stuff I've left here. That's funny. More wolves we murdered. No wonder there are no wolves left here. I guess we should take these kid guts with us. No reason to leave them out here. Right. And what I always recommend you do when you're in a cave warming up, find the edge of where you actually start warming up and wait by the edge. And that way, once you've warmed up, you don't waste time walking from the back of the cave out. Because it's the same temperature no matter what, if you're standing here versus if you're standing over there. So you stand by the entrance, and that way, as soon as you're ready to go, you can go. But yeah, no, I think the Glimmer Fog is nasty. I don't think there is anyone who really does like it. As I say, the only benefit that I can think of, unless you're doing the tails, is the shortwave caches. And bear in mind, if you're on Interloper or Misery, the caches are shite. So you really don't want to waste your time with them for the most part. Right. I'm going to warm up here for a bit. I think we're going to go back up to the cabin after I've warmed up a little bit. In fact, this is probably more than enough. And we're going to go and eat some of the food, some of the moose meat, because I would like to eat that over eating the cattails, because if I decide to transport the food back, I'd rather transport food back that doesn't smell. And cattails are more efficient calorie density to weight than meat is. Meat is one of the worst things, which is why you want to leave it really at your base and eat it there. And I don't really want to forgo... It's weird. Why did I get those two birch saplings but not that one? I don't really want to forgo water entirely, because I could to save water. My main concern is condition in general. And push comes to shove, we head back to the hangar tomorrow. Basically, I've got enough water for the rest of today and tonight. and then a little bit for the morning is how it will work out to be. But this was a good little run round around the island. It means we got most of the stuff that's on the island. I think there is one rosehip bush we didn't grab, so we should go check that out when we get back up there. I just wish I could see. It's insane how much we've had glimmer fog. We had this glimmer fog since we woke up in the morning, and we woke up relatively early. The sun, I don't think, was fully up yet on the quick stats. And it's been glimmer fog the entire day, which has been a repeated theme over the past few days. When we didn't have glimmer fog, we had really high winds. It's just been a lot of that. Right, we're going to head back up. We're right by the moose carcass here. We've just done a full loop around the island. And I'll go check out that rosehip bush. And then we've got lots of stuff off of the island to do. Like, we barely touched the eastern side of the map there. We just did that northeastern corner. This will be exciting. I've never woken up from insomnia before. I've always managed to have a tea, or we had rabbit stew, which seemed to have the same effect. Even though it says a herbal tea, it looks like as long as you've got the rest condition bonus, that's good enough. Which, as I said, I don't know if that means you could just, like, take a sip of tea, and that would be all right. Because rabbit stew only gives, like, 3 hours of rest or something. And obviously we're sleeping a lot more than that, so I don't know. I'm not going to grab that ptarmigan yet. You need to go back through the gloom fog for the magical backpack. Sam, you're just trying to get me killed. I see you. Right, let's eat some of this food. And as I say, I am going to drink. Just because I don't really want to lose much more condition. Right. The hockey stick's a fun thing to have as well. Where are the hockey sticks? There are quite a few of them, isn't there? They're not really that special, I don't think. I'll let you touch the southern point of my map? Oh no. Not on stream. No thank you. Oh dear. Beep boop beep boop beep. Right. So we'll warm up a little bit. Let's drop off some of the stuff. I do like these open books. These are quite nice, potentially for like nice set decoration. I mean, look, that one's got a graph and everything. Oh yeah, we grabbed a bit more coal. In fact, we got a lot more coal. That's actually quite reassuring. So let's drop that for now. Cool. We've got some guts. Not got anything to repair with the guts, unfortunately. We haven't got any hides here. Chances are we're still basing out here for a couple of days. I'm not going to drop the rose hips, just because that's way too many things to pick up. They're one of the lightest things in the game. Or they are the lightest thing in the game shared with some other items. Feathers, 0.01 kilo, so are rose hips. Old man's beard is 0.01. Yeah. There's a few things. I think maybe fishing tackle, not fishing tackle, sorry, fishing hooks and fishing lines are both 0.01, because a fishing tackle is 0.02. So it would make sense that both were 0.01, but then again, that doesn't always ring true with the Long Dark. Even thinks your hockey stick isn't that special. No, it's all bent at the end. I don't want that. Right. Yeah. Let's drop off some of these sticks as well. Okay. So, there is a bit more we could get that's kind of like around this area. I do really need it to stop being glimmer fog, though, so I can actually see. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. Can you get down from here at all? Well, technically, yes. You can get down very quickly, if you so want. I think what I'm going to do is go out this way. RAF maths? Yeah, I think it is. Let's be careful, that's a little bit high there. Hey, Rain. Welcome in. How you doing? I always love the amount of emotes you bring, Rain. It's always so lively. Single herbal tea? Yeah, coffee as well. A single coffee is 0.01. That's very true. I kind of forget about those items because obviously you normally find them, well, you always find them in groups of 5. But yeah, no, that's a really good point. Probably lots of it like that. Actually, this is so wrong. This is not true at all because pemmican bars are now the lightest thing in the game, right? Well, actually, are they? No, they're 0.06. No, never mind. Ignore me. For some reason, I thought they were 0.006, but no, they're not. Each pemmican bar is... Well, depends on how it does the maths from the menu, but they work out to be 0.0625, I think. Welcome to lovely Forsaken Airfield, Rain. If you've got a massive fan to blow away all this fog, that would be great. However, it looks like the wind is picking up anyway, and it's not doing a damn thing about this fucking fog. This is what's crazy about the glimmer fog as well, is you can get wind in it, which you don't get wind in normal fog. It doesn't make any sense. I wonder if they've accidentally misprogrammed that. Right.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Am I about to wander off over the ice in the search for a fishing hut? You betcha. They're not or they're not? Naught, not. 0.0625. So funny. Of all the things, if I had to guess of all the things Americans don't say, it wouldn't have been naught. I really would have thought that's one that you would say. I did knock. Right, Nanny McPhee. Oh my god! I've lined up perfectly with it. Oh, yes. I did that perfectly. On purpose. Yes. I've probably been in this fishing hut, but... Oh well. At least that was somewhat impressive. Okay, I think pretty much out this way we should be able to find some old man's beard. I'm hoping... I've never seen the glimmer fog at night, so I'm hoping it will disappear as night arrives, and I'll get a little bit of twilight where I can, like, see... do I mean twilight? I always get confused. I don't know if I mean twilight. Basically, just a bit of light before it's nighttime proper to see what there is around. Most emotes I bring seem to be mine. Yeah, you got good emotes. Okay, well this is definitely somewhere. Okay, no, I came too far over. Please, glimmer fog, can you end? I want to be able to see. I have no idea where I've actually ended up now. let's walk along here for a little bit. We tried to get a couple Maggie emotes on here. When you say Maggie, do you mean from The Simpsons? That's the only Maggie I really know. Or Maggie... Wait, is your dog called Maggie? Yes, yes, yes. As I said it, I was like, wait, no, that doesn't sound right. I know Maggie in association with you. Yeah. I remembered. Okay, I think I know where I am now. Yeah. Okay. I see the big loop we've done. It looks like it could be a clear day.
My fingers feel numb.
I remember when. That's my mind. Do you imagine them saying naught as in 0? Oh, wait, no, I can't. Not. I guess that's the problem, because you guys say not as like not. That's not okay. Okay. That's weird. The wind just cut out. Oh, wow. I really went the wrong way, huh? I really thought, how did I end up facing that way? Huh. Okay, well, this is good. Because we got a clear day. You know what? Let's go inside this fishing hut. Let's burn just a bit of coal. 1 bit of coal. Just to warm up. Also make some water. No, let's not go inside the fishing hut. Because I have got a can. Which I don't think I dropped, right? So I could make even more water. Basically universal now. Yes, of course. My bad. That's not okay.
One little fire.
That's what they sound like, right?
Oh, lucky day.
Where the fuck is my pot? Oh, I left it, didn't I? Yes, that was the whole problem of why I couldn't make water here. I remember now. I remember. Okay, well, that's fine. Can I place anything on here? Soup? Do you know what? Just to warm me up? Why not? Indeed, it is when I lost my mind. It's all for naught. So that's twice now. We've had a lovely clear day after the initial... Something you can do. Stand in your fishing hut and you'll warm up a little bit faster because fishing huts are slightly warmer. They're like 3 degrees or something. But I can't access my fire then. Cool. Soup, that's the wet stuff. It sure is. Look at it. Oh, it's pouring out everywhere. Oh no. I don't think I ever noticed it does this swirling animation. Have you guys ever seen that before? It's like there's a mixer thing in there. Look at that. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, I think I might just eat this right now. Oh, you can't eat it because it's ruined, of course. We can eat it, but you can't eat it off of the thingy. Oh, and then this will give me... Oh, and this is why I did it. I definitely didn't forget that this was a thing. But that gives me a can so I can do even more water. Lovely. Perfectly planned out. Alright. And I think I want to do another one of these teas as well. I don't know if I'll be able to keep this fire in this wind. The Forsaken Airfield wind is a bit deceptive. As I've said before, it always seems to be blowing harder than it actually is. It's a bit odd. Right. I have got some stuff all the way over there to collect. And when I say stuff, I mean one bloody mushroom. Then there's another mushroom in the middle of the field. And then there's a tiny little bit more over that way. And then that's it. But I want to go and get them. Pro TLDR through and through. Yeah, I never make mistakes. All of my actions are done deliberately, and I don't make mistakes. If you ever do this and you see, oh no, it's going to take 15 minutes till it gets ready, if you pick it up and then drop it, it'll go down. I don't know why it does that, but it won't take as long to warm up. So if you ever do that by mistake, accidentally move it, whatever, just pick it up, drop it, and it'll warm up quicker. Right. I don't want to stick around here too long, because I want to make use of... this clear day, just so I can actually see. Because this is a rarity for us here in Forsaken Airfield. I mean, look how nice this region is when you can actually see. God. Right. Take your torches off right near the end of the fire, because bear in mind, every single torch you take off takes a degree off of the warmth of the fire. So you don't want to like pre-do it. You want to do it right near the end. Okay, we'll put these away. Lovely. So we may not be able to keep this torch, but we'll head out either way. So what annoying about the Glimmer Fog? I think it's actually a unique and beautiful region. Yeah. Because Forsaken Airfield seems to get the most Glimmer Fog. I only had it once when I was in Sundered Pass. Mind you, I haven't spent enough in all of the regions. Although I've spent most time in Sundered Pass. And I've only ever had it once whilst I've been there. At least at a time I noticed.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Yeah, let's just take a little slurp of water, just so I'm not taking condition damage, because, as I say, we need to keep as much condition as possible. We've got to go run all the way over here to try and get one mushroom. Which is funny, but oh well. But yeah, you just seem to get so much Glimmer Fog in Forsaken Airfield. Which is good for doing the tails, and I fear that most of the reason why you do get so much is because of the tails. So that you can do them, rather. Which then obviously means once you've done the tails, you're like, well, now what am I doing? Now I'm just stuck in fog all the bloody time. Legendary mushroom. Hey, maybe I'll get bigger when I eat it. Like Mario. I feel like I should clarify that rather than just saying maybe I'll get bigger. Just feels like a weird thing to say. Anyway. It's somewhere on the base of this cliff. It's a little bit past the rope climb. Look, I just have to clarify these things because you guys take things out of context all the time. Yeah, we haven't set up the rope over there, but it's another rope that's... That one's not completely useless because you do have to walk quite a bit round to get to the place. I personally am of the opinion, if you can walk around somewhere without needing to use the rope, then the rope, for the most part, is pretty useless. That's just kind of how I view things. Right. Our mushroom should be right around here. There it is. I'm just going to grab one of these drinks. Because I want to get the condition restoration going as well. And obviously you want to drink your hot drinks that give you the warming up benefit. As whilst you've got a lot of warmth still on you. Because it's going to slow down the rate you get cold. You don't want to, you know, get freezing and then drink. That's a really inefficient way to do it. Because you'll waste the warming up bonus. Alright, there we go. That's the only thing I had to come all the way out here for. Now we've got to go across the fields. Hopefully I can see... I'm looking for the pond. Yeah, there's the pond. And there should be a mushroom on the left-hand side somewhere. you know what, this pond... I think this pond is misplaced on the map. This is way closer than it looks. Oh, there's Old Man's Beard. This isn't marked. I found... That's not Old Man's Beard. It's a bit of a tree. I thought I thought that was Old Man's Beard. Oh, fuck me. I got excited that I'd found something the mappers had missed. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Tree stump. That'll be where it is. You had my curiosity, now you have my attention. Trying to make some Maggie emotes? Nice. Enjoy the Maggie emote production process. I hope it goes well. And I look forward to seeing them. Right. Now I've got to find... Cut this a bit close. I've got to find a maple sapling, potential maple sapling, and 2 Old Man's Beard. They can also be by... I think I can see the maple sapling from here. Did anyone else see that? Oh, I can see the Old Man's Beard. If you look right in front of me, you can see the Old Man's Beard. I actually saw the maple sapling first. Could smell that from a distance. I mean, look how quick I can loot the region when I'm not being slowed down by the bloody glimmer fog. Ugh. Could have even walked all the way back to the hangar tonight. Who are the Steam mappers? It's a mix of people because they're originally from the STM's Santana or Satana. I can't remember, something like that. I can't remember their name. Did most of the original ones, but I don't know if they're around anymore. Yeah, I don't actually know. The maps are really well done. Like, I very rarely find a mistake. As you can tell by my excitement that I potentially did find a mistake. Oh look, now the Old Man's Beard actually blowing in the breeze. Rather than being frozen. Oh, maple sapling, lovely. Okay. The fantastic news is we have just knocked off an entire massive corner of the region by doing those. I'm just going to double check. Yes, that's all done. We've done all of that. We've done all of that. Okay, so we basically have the giant lake to do, the stuff east of that, and then... Oh, fuck me, I just dropped my tablet. And then we're done, besides the stuff on the way out of here. Nice. I think the plan is we do go back to the island. Unless I want to try and go get some more cattails right now. Well, I don't really want to get much colder. No, okay, we should head back. We could head back and we could cook some more of that food up, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go do that. Hey, birds. But yeah, if you're someone who doesn't use the Steam community maps, I mean, you don't have to use external maps if you don't want to. I know some people don't like doing that. But if you do want good maps, if you just search Steam Community TLD maps, you should find them. They are really well done. Hey, Panda. Work semi? A work semi? What's a work semi? I don't think you're allowed to have those. HR. Help. Oh dear. We're doing alright. We've been crawling around Forsaken Airfield. We've just got rid of the glimmer fog. We've had it for, well, 50 minutes basically. But I can actually see again now. Yeah, it's pretty nippy in this wind. But yeah, we've gotten most of Forsaken Airfield done now. Got to go work out what we're doing with the Cougar. It would be nice to take a torch over to the Cougar, so I can light a fire if need be. Because I don't know what the terrain's like over there, if we can get away from it. I'm going to grab this food and I think I'm going to haul some of it up the hill so I can cook it. rather than cook it down here, because I've got more fuel up there that I can use, because we could just use some of the sticks and the reclaimed wood. Alright, let's grab some of these. Sen! Thank you very much for the raid. Pizza, are you here? Can you do a shout out? By any chance? Is that possible? Hello, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. I haven't seen Pizza type for a little bit. I'm just going to do it. Let's not chance it, shall we? Oh! Oh! Nice. Thank you, Pizza. I don't think you need to do the @ but it does work with the @ You can just do the name. But thank you very much. Welcome in. Anyone who doesn't watch Sen, I highly recommend it. He's very lovely. Chill vibes. Oh god, and we go to the pitch black cave again. Yeah, currently working towards 1,000 days. How is that going? You didn't get killed by another cougar, right? Ran out of things to do in Timberwolf Mountain. Next is Ash Canyon. Nice, nice. Have you already got the backpack, or is that one of the goals for Ash Canyon? I was just about to go lurk. Ah, well, perfect timing. Thank you, Pete. I do appreciate that. We light a fire in there. Maybe safest. Could even use some of these books up. I would love to be able to do more water as well, so this would be a good opportunity for it. Let's see. Can I light this fire in such a way? Okay, it's pretty protected from here. Use the book, why not? Got the backpack around day 7. Nice. I do like getting the backpack as early as possible.
Jesus, this is cold.
Starting in Blackrock. Did beeline to Ash Canyon. Nice. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the Blackrock start. I mean, I like Blackrock in general more than most people do. I'm never getting that torch back. Make sure this actually starts warming us up. Yeah. Need an opposite of that emote. A raid gleamer. What, like a lurk gleamer? We could get a lurk gleamer. I'll have to ask our resident artist if she wants to do it. Dunno. So in the airfield, we are indeed, yeah, we're currently on the little island. Well, it's quite a big island, actually. That kind of looks over the airfield. Just check that's alright, just so I can show you. Here we are, up on here. Airfield's all the way over there. Yeah, just looking out over everything. I do like the airfield, like Forsaken Airfield. It looks really pretty. But we've had so much trouble with glimmer fog and high winds. Yeah, not been great. I heard the resident artist wants a raise. I heard the resident artist is really hard to give money to. Was that BR or BRR you're talking about just then? Sam is a drama stirrer and a half. When we're in, look, you can call BlackRock BR when you're not in my streams, but whilst you're in my stream, whilst you're under my roof, it's my rules. Broken Railroad was always BR before BlackRock came along. And then people just decided to start changing it for some reason. Which is not how it works. When the new thing comes along, you have to give that a new name. Such as BRM for Blackrock Mountain. The naming convention for TLD regions is really messy anyway. Because people just randomly decide to double, like, word lengths. Like, for instance, Timberwolf Mountain should be TM. But nobody calls it that, because Timberwolf in Timberwolf Mountain is all one word. But people call it TWM. So, you know, it's almost like people are idiots. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. Actually, I do know why I'm doing this, because we don't have pots, so it's easier to do it like this, visually. I like how they look like little kidney beans or something. They bit, they bit. Oh no. Yeah, the weather is really bad in the far territories. I'm an idiot, so it checks out. Yeah, no, sorry, I wasn't meaning to call people idiots. I call Timberwolf Mountain TWM. I think everyone does. But the point being is the naming conventions are completely messed up. No. No, guys, I don't mean it like that. I mean, it's silly, right? That we are like, oh, we have to call this. But there's no, like, set rules for it. Like, do people don't abbreviate Crumbling Highway, because if you abbreviated Crumbling Highway, it would be CH. Some people say CRH. Some people say OIC, Old Island Connector, because that's what it also used to be called. I don't think it is called that anywhere else now. I might be wrong on that. I don't know. Can I find a time when I was in the... Oh my god, we've been in Forsaken Airfield for so long. Dear. When did I last go to Desolation Point? Yeah, no, it just says... Yeah, road collapse, the arch. Yeah, it just doesn't have a region on it. Didn't even call and chat idiots, shame on you. To be fair, right, it's normally me getting the piss taken out of me. Oh, I see. Oh dear. But do you understand what I mean, right? With the maps. Like Forsaken Airfield, FA, sure. Sun Parts, SP, great. Cubes Pass South, Cubes Pass North, yeah, KPS, KPN. Powers Valley, PV, Coastal Highway, CH. But then you've got Crumbling Highway. Nobody abbreviates it. Destination Point, DP. Ravine. Nobody abbreviates Ravine to R. You call it Ravine. Mystery Lake, ML. Mountain Town, MT. Full of Muskeg, FM. Broken Railroad, BR. See? BR. Winding River, WR. Timberwolf Mountain, TWM. Ash Canyon. Hold on. I've got to carry on cooking my meat. We'll get back to it. I need to make my very petty point here. Ash Canyon, AC, Black Rock. It should just be B. That's what it should be. But obviously no one wants to call it just B. I just shorten it to Veen. Hey, welcome in, Aaron's Pancakes. That's a great abbreviation, or rather shortening of Ravine. Yeah, down in Veen. Hush River Valley, HRV, Bleak Inlet, BI. Far Range Branch Line. Most people don't talk about the Far Range Branch Line, but you would call it FRBL, I guess. Transfer Pass, TP. Zoning Contamination, ZOC. But people normally make the O small. Yeah. So you see how Timberwolf Mountain doesn't fit in? And then the way people decide to call Blackrock BR really doesn't fit in at all. That's complete nonsense. I don't know why people don't call Timberwolf Mountain TM. I wonder why it became TWM. This is fantastic, they're still going. I get really amped up. Oh dear. I will never be offended unless offence is intended. That's a great attitude to just life. Because sometimes people do mean to offend just because they're cunts.
I need to find some.
Yeah, you're fine. Going over to Veen, uphill, tearing back again. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's a good way to confuse people. Aw, pizza. Right. I mean, I'd love to stay up cooking. I mean, obviously we want to make use of the day tomorrow. I think I'll probably just leave my fire cooking some of this meat. I don't know if I've got any other prep I want to do. Can't remember if we left anything in the house. Maybe. Maybe. Don't. Not going. What? 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 I had to emulate the 10th Doctor then. Wonder if we should leave some stuff up here. Tavine, you eating that corn dog yet? You would understand if you read my chat. Sorry, cause. Oh, I have an answer. Transition zones don't get abbreviated. That's not true. Everyone abbreviates Keeper's Pass, North and South to KPN and KPS. So you're wrong. That's why I don't read your chats, because you're wrong. I would say that's accurate. I think the reason why people don't tend to abbreviate them is probably because you don't abbreviate Ravine and you don't abbreviate Crumbling Highway, so therefore people don't abbreviate Winding River, even though that one could be abbreviated quite easily. In between Coastal Highway and Crumbling Highway? Yeah. Oh, my back's feeling all out of sorts. Yeah. There's just not much cool to talk about transition regions, obviously, normally. Hold on, I could craft out here. Just realised. Do I want to make anything? Don't think I can, to be honest. Make some fishing lines. I just have nicknames for all the maps. Can you enlighten us on some of your nicknames? Do we want to sleep now? No, I think we do one more after this. We are staving off cabin fever again, although we're not really at risk of cabin fever. We've been doing all right with it recently. Maybe I'll do one of these mushrooms. Tell you what else we could do, go grab a ptarmigan. I'd probably get to cold by the time I got it. What have you done? This is like an avalanche. Sam knows there are some topics that I just can't let go. I call it crumb dog. Crumb dog. I'm not sure about that one, Rhino. Nima. Chat stupid. I want people to use my acronyms. They're initialisms. They're not actually either. They're abbreviations. No, that's not it, Pizza. That's not it either. The point is Broken Railroad always used to be called Broken Railroad, BR. And when BlackRock came along, people changed it, so they called it BRR, which is insane. Thank you for the follow, Aaron's Pancakes. It's not that I have a certain system. It's that people changed from their original system. Like, and they just are like, oh, let's change it. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. Keep with the original system, and when you add new things, you've got to change them. Ugh. I said initialisms earlier. Yeah, the problem is they're not initialisms either, because they're not like... Well, I guess they are initialisms, but they're not like proper... Like, they're not actual initialisms. It's just what we shorten them to. So I think abbreviations is most accurate. But yeah. The difference between initialisms and acronyms is, if you don't know, you can read acronyms out. You can't read initialisms out. This is just brilliant. I don't know. There's just some things I'm passionate about in this world. That's one of them. Say, call me the fire poker. It's like a fire starter, but You just keep the fire going, I guess. We're getting a little bit cold. And we are going to struggle sleeping tonight, but I haven't lost that much condition. Or rather, with the birch bark we drank, we got a good chunk of condition back. So we're doing much better off. It's so cold, so Brr makes sense. Broken Railroad isn't cold. It's one of the warmer regions. That's just not true, Rhino. Blackrock's colder, so Blackrock should be Brr. They make menace of having a fire poker? Oh no. Hey, Derek. Oh, wind's picking up. Just hopefully not into my fire. How am I for water? Semi-okay. Oh. Okay. Any chance? Okay. Well, that'll do. That does mean we wasted time because I could have been sleeping, but... Oh, God. Okay. Well, we cooked up some more of it. Which is cool. Let's drop off a couple things. Although, let's just sleep, actually, and then we'll work out what we're dropping tomorrow. I think we will just do 10 hours. Derek DM... I see you. Now we're just abbreviating everything, are we? I feel like that's worse. We're just going to confuse people. Let's see if we get woken up by insomnia, which I've never had before. And I've still never had before. Why does insomnia not affect me? Maybe it's because the game's like, no, you deal with insomnia too much in real life. We're going to give you a break. Oh, I've woken up to a clear day. What? This is a miracle. You can't light fires on wood. So I couldn't put like a fire out here, unfortunately. Because I'd like to be able to access one pretty close by. Because it makes sense to just cook some more of this food whilst we're here. Do some water. Lurk, gonna eat some food? Enjoy your food, Rhino. And pizza as well. Well, not enjoy your food, but enjoy your lurk and potential sleep. Let's do some more water because we're low on water. That's the more important thing to actually get done. Right. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Well, this is the first day where we've actually got a clear day, which is great, so I can actually head out. We do want to cart stuff back to the hangar, but probably better to carry on the looting. I was going to say, how the heck do you know I'm having pizza? Oh, just omniscience. We've left food down at the bottom of the island. In fact, let's make a note of that, because there's a good chance I'm not able to take it all back now. Moose meat at Island Cove. Just in case. Right. Yeah, I'm just going to get a little bit of water done because it'd be good to get let the day warm up a little bit. I could do with doing more teas. In fact, I could just make a couple of reishi teas. Just so we've got some hot drinks that aren't necessarily birch bark. Because obviously the healing powers of birch bark are very nice to keep. Where we can just use them as hot drinks. That's where they draw the line. No campfires on porches. Well, you'd set fire to the whole house, wouldn't you? Right, I think I'm going to leave this stuff up here for the most part. What I might do is take things that are more useful. How weighed down am I? No, okay, no, it's fine. We'll leave stuff here. And I'll just come back for it. Right, let's prep 2 bits of meat to cook on here. Concerned Martian, thank you very much for the follow. I'm stalling. I don't want to take meat with me because I don't want to smell. I'm just deciding what else I should actually leave behind here. Which is probably not much, to be fair. We'll put a bit of reclaimed wood on. For the meat. Okay, that'll extend out plenty, so I can also grab a torch off of that. Don't know why I'm not followed, but yeah. But yeah, you followed. Nice. You just need to unfollow every single stream, and then you can refollow, and then you get like infinite clout points. And I'll just keep saying, thank you very much for the follow. Ah, dear. We can chuck 20 still lit torches in the middle of the living room, no problem. Yeah. What? What's not normal about that, Panda? That sounds really normal to me. I do that in real life. Right. Okay. I think we're going to leave all of this stuff here. I'll probably drink a tea, so I don't want to drink water just yet. In fact, let's leave a little bit of the water here. Yeah. Can you have a stream seek on someone and not be following them? Well, there you go. You have your answer. Okay, let's warm up. And then what I'm going to do is go across to the cougar area, basically. I think that's where we're headed next. I feel like... Oh yeah, I was going to grab these rice hips. I completely forgot. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I walked out here, isn't it? Just a snow shelter over here. Not that we can use it, it'll be ruined, because just been untouched for ages. Just checking around the campfire, don't see anything. Deer corpse as well. I could stop and grab this. Get a bit of food. No. I want to make use of the daylight over getting some deer hides. Now the question is, do I want to go across? Or do I want to go along the edge of the lake? Cougar's up there somewhere. I think it's faster if I go across. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Interesting. You've not been following this entire time, have you guys? You managed to become a VIP without being followed. Right, so we're gonna go up and over. We're gonna try and avoid the cougar as best we can. If we do run into it, we've got a fire. Cougar number 2 I believe is not a problem for us. We've already looted the area where cougar number 2 is. So it's fine if we trigger another cougar. If we trigger the 3rd cougar, I have no idea. I can't remember where the 3rd cougar is. We might have already been to there as well, because we've done most of the map now. I was asking for a friend. Okay. Named Sos Ikedso. Aw. That's funny. My stinky cat is all floppy on my lap. But I need hay fever meds because the tree pollen is making me poorly. Oh no. But the loving is nice, right? The loving makes up for it. We're going down. Let's just go down here. Lovely. So we've got a deer down here.
Wait. It's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Well, I do hear the cougar. Stop and light fire? No, we want to keep moving when we're around the cougar. We don't want to be stopping. So let's drink this for the warmth. Should have drunk it a little bit sooner because I've just done what I said you shouldn't do yesterday. But I just need the warmth bonus, and I don't want to stop light fire in the cougar's territory. There's no need to piss it off. Got your Super Bowl Sunday and ordered pizza. Does that mean your pizza's not coming? Oh, well, we don't have a fire now. Alright, where is this cougar? I don't see it. Which is probably good. Right that way. Okay. Okay, no sapling here. Which means I can now get out of here. This was the only thing that was a little bit dodgy. See if I can go back this way. That was the only thing that was a bit dodgy, is going to get that sapling, but it looks like we're okay. It's going to be at least another hour, at least. Oh no. You don't want pizza being denied from you. That's a shame. The Super Bowl is quite popular, isn't it? Oh, okay, well, I'm going to go down this way then. Alright, we're just going to stick as far over to the right as we can. I am going to get cold, so we aren't going to waste that warming up bonus. Okay, I think we got lucky with the cougar's positioning. Oh, there's wolves running away from the cougar. Which means, yeah, it was right at the far back of its territory, which is fantastic for me. Absolutely fantastic. Crazy sports people. What? It's, is it American football? Or I guess you just call it football. Is that what the Super Bowl is? Nice. So besides this sapling, I just need to hop down to get some cattails along the water here. It's too windy to maintain a torch, so I think lighting a fire is not too big of a deal right now. It's my footprints there. Right. Yeah, there's this little cluster of cattails here. Yeah, and I won't drink my other tea. We might as well save it. Okay, we've lost the clear day, so I can't even light a fire if I wanted to. That's fine. I'm either not friends with crazy sports people, or I am and they didn't invite me over. Do you guys like all... well, I say you guys. Obviously, you two are not advocates for Super Bowl, necessarily. But is that what people do? Do they, like, go around each other's houses for it? Because, like, people would do that sometimes. Or people would go to the pub to watch, like, big football matches over here. And when I say football, I mean soccer, obviously. Not that I do, because I fucking hate football. But yeah, that's the thing some people do. Okay, well, do you know what? Given we've now lost... our clear day, let's drink this just to maintain our warmth. Even if we don't get a big thing out of it, it's still giving us a little bit. Big party usually? No, fair enough. Maybe that's what people enjoy about it, rather than necessarily the sport, I guess. It's a reason to get together. It's like Eurovision or Britain's Got Talent finals. I don't know about if people get together for Britain's Got Talent. Maybe they do. Do they? Is that a thing people do? I know some people do for Eurovision, have Eurovision parties. The thing is I don't like any of these things, so I don't know. So actually, I'm not a good authority for it whatsoever. You'll never guess what weather we've got again. That's right. It's foggy. With you, Leva? Yeah. I don't know. I've never... I mean, put it this way. There's a reason why my main hobby is playing video games. Playing video games and Dungeons and Dragons. It's not exactly the typical person then watching Britain's Got Talent, I guess. I mean, that's not how it works. Obviously, anyone can watch anything they like, but... Right, we've got so many cattails to collect. Once again, I don't need them. I just want to collect everything. That's what we're doing.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Go to a friend's house or the bar with the biggest TV, get a bunch of food and drinks. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just like a nice thing to do for a get-together, I suppose. My mate legit books the whole week off of Eurovision off so you can watch it all. My mum's 40th Eurovision theme for her birthday next year. We might do one if politics can be set aside. Yeah, that's another reason to not watch Eurovision, I guess. It's heavily political, but at the same time not political. They claim it to not be political. Yeah, very odd. Eurovision is a big competition where countries in Europe and Australia and Israel and some other countries compete in a singing contest against one another, and then people call in to vote to say who they like the best. The thing is, people just buy votes, countries just buy votes, so it's all complete nonsense. And it's not the most popular songs that win. It becomes a popularity contest of countries, and that's why Israel's come like second or third or whatever within the last few years. Because, you know. Well, I guess let's not get too deep into it. But it's pretty mucky. And obviously, Israel is not part of Europe, so why the fuck is it in Eurovision?
Freezing.
I see a bear by that plane. Yeah, it's really like dramatic outfits. If you know ABBA, like ABBA were on Eurovision a couple of times. Yeah. It's a pretty big deal over here. Like, even if you're not into Eurovision, you'll hear about it. Because what, it's every 2 years, I think? Yeah, it's not like actual singers do it either. It's... Well, it's actual singers, but they're not like famous singers, really. And they're not like mainstream. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's like the Olympics, where you're not allowed professional athletes. Although you are allowed professional athletes at the Olympics now. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very odd. My parents both like it. I'm just not one for those kind of competition shows. like in general. There's a fair few things like that. Just nah. Right. Back in the real world of the Long Dark. We've gotten a few of these cattails. I just wandered back out onto the ice here. Got this plane. Keep in mind, you can treat planes like cars as somewhere where you could warm up. They are only 5 degrees warmer inside. But if you light a fire, you know, you're going to be lighting a fire anyway because you want to get warm. You could then sit inside the plane and then get the extra warmth bonus from being inside. Whilst you also warm up. I'm pretty sure I came out here last time because it's a fun little point of interest. Yeah. Do I want to stop to warm up? I kind of think I have to. Nobody look. I've only got one stick. Okay, we need to break down this torch into a stick. I saw that. You know, if I hadn't found matches out here, I wouldn't. It's... Believe me, I feel wrong doing this. Cool. And then we'll hop in the plane and we'll warm up. Matches? What the fuck? That scared me. No, cause nothing. Keep quiet. And I'm going to keep this torch out, because whilst this torch is burning, it's also giving me an extra 3 degrees. Oh, dear. Well, there you go. I used a match. That's 2 matches I've used in the past 200 days now, I think.
You used matches.
I hate this. This is horrible, cause it feels like you're really rubbing it in. I appreciate the bits, but at the same time, oh no. Oh dear. Fun fact, hey Panda, let me get my fact list up, and I'll grab something for you. That's awful. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is quite a good one. So, I don't remember too much about them talking about the fact, but just as a standalone thing, it's pretty good. So, fans of Indiana Jones guessed details of the 4th film's plot before it was released based off of the expressions on the faces of the tie-in Lego characters. So, the Lego characters for the 4th Indiana Jones film, which is the alien one, I can't remember what it's called. The Lego pieces either came out or the images got released before the film came out, so they could work out like who the bad guy was. So they could be like, oh, it's I can't remember her name, but you know the bad guy in the 4th Indiana Jones film, Galadriel from thingy, from Lord of the Rings. Anyway, her. Yeah, people were able to work out kind of like what the plot was based off of people's expressions and, you know, who was a baddie and stuff like that. Which is funny. Like, people like trying to work stuff out before the film actually comes out. Oh, dear. Can Martians steal the fun fact? I have one about bees. You can give a fun fact about bees. Go for it. They need a pet hobby. I didn't know that it said it out loud the first time. Second time was intentional. Yeah. I should have it written somewhere that it does it. But it's the only way to do text-to-speech is to give some bits. It's just a nice little way of giving something to people who give bits, I guess. Cool. Let's... I'd like to maybe do some more of these teas. Yeah, let's do birch bark. I actually am going to make it deliberately take longer. There we go. Because we're going to warm up still. And watch Single Indiana Jones? I'd say you're missing out. I think they are good movies. As long as you vaguely like action movies, I think you'd like Indiana Jones. If you don't like action movies, then no, they're not really it. Like, there's a bit of mystery and investigation stuff as well. But you do have to like action. But it's not, like, super heavy on the action. Compared to some movies. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it, Concerned Martian. Absolutely. Yeah, I said you could do it. You can share fun facts. It's just that I've got a special redeem for it, because why not? Lego's cool, and Lego movies are surprisingly great. I never actually watched the second Lego movie, but yeah, Lego's really cool. I have some really cool Lego stuff that I like. I have the Lego Wall-E set, because I love Wall-E, and I really like Lego. And they sit up on my computer. You know, different types of bees are better at collecting different types of pollen. Bumblebees are better at collecting apple pollen. As my hay fever is, in another life I was a farmer. I didn't know that. What means they are better at collecting different types of pollen? Is it the fact that they have like different hairs on their legs or something? This is the problem. Is if you present a fun fact, cards. If you present a fun fact, I was looking at chat at the time. I'm going to want to find out more information about it. Right. I don't know if I'll drink this birch bark right away. I think I might actually. Oh, yeah, no, put that out. Yeah, it'll be a little bit of waste of calories, but that's fine. Okay. We have got more cattails to get, but we could get those, actually, we could get a lot of the cattails on the way back from, because we're going to have to go back up to the cabin to go collect some stuff from the airfield anyway. So, yeah. I think it's the flower shapes. This is from when I read papers for an agroforestry assignment. What is agroforestry? You see what I mean? I'm now going to pester you with questions. Even when there's a song where every line of a question and the answer is always Batman, they sing, who pays their taxes? And the answer is not Batman. I don't... Oh, I did watch the Lego Batman movie. Yeah, I quite like the Lego Batman movie. It was funny. I think I need to go up and over. I can't remember. I have a vague memory of going up onto those rocks, which possibly means I don't have to go up onto those rocks. We also have the unfortunate thing of I need to collect the stuff around the bear cave, and there is a bear. Going further into bees and pollen, different types of pollen do different proteins. Oh. Nice. Agroforestry is essentially companion cropping. Oh, let me change up my torch. Plant two or more crops together. But trees may be used for logging, or could be fruit trees with buffer strips, act as windbreaks on land, and provide green zones for the bees and other nature. Oh. I very nearly walked right into the bear then. Interesting. That's fun. Were you reading that out of hobby, or is like work, education? Feel free to not answer. You don't have to tell me about your life. The idea of green highs is kind of coming out there, and the idea of panda. Once again, luckily I was reading chat. Bear, yeah. Thanks, panda. Thanks for the warning. I do need to sneak up behind it. Oh, you know what? I think that's an actual cave, so I could have gone in there to get warm rather than use that match up. Damn. Green highway is kind of becoming outdated though. And the idea of as much green space for nature as possible is good. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember green highways being a thing I did at school. Ah! God damn it. I've got to wait for it to go back inside. Easiest way to get away to get a bear to stop following you is find some terrain it won't follow you on. Because now I've got to wait for it to turn back around and walk into the cave, which it might not do. It might just be coming out now. There we go. That should have reset it. I now work with poultry. Oh. Okay, now we're going to have to sneak in behind it. That's fine. It was probably just dicking? Yeah. Dipping its head into its cave. Wasn't actually going to bed. A little bit early for bedtime, isn't it, Bear? Oh. You saw me? That's annoying. Really did think I was far enough away there. I want to get in here because that bear's got rose hips I want. Yeah, the 3 rabbits running away at the same time. Oh, it's going back into its cave now. Ugh. Right, well, there's some cattails around here. Let's go grab them whilst we wait to see what this bear does. Why do we need to go in there? Because rose hips. And I need every last rose hip I can possibly get. Why have I grabbed... I've grabbed a couple of cattails here and then just left some others. What's that all about? Madness. Should be that bear alone to its dicking? Yeah, you don't want to be around that bear when it starts dicking. Right. Either that bear is going to go to sleep now, which is good, or it's about to come back out and we've got to wait for it. Bear went out to scare the rabbits, like, get off my lawn. Yeah, what are you guys doing out here? Get out of here. Maybe snacks for later. That's true, actually, I guess. Bears probably do eat rose hips, don't they? In real life. Fucking hell, it is coming back out. Oh, make up your mind. You shouldn't say that about people coming out. Right. Okay, I've got to wait for the bear. I think it's going to come this way, actually. So we need to make sure we get behind it. We don't want to be pushed away. Oh, I've wasted so much time here. What I've seen online, black bears seem to be large raccoons. Well, most things, yeah, exactly. And these are... The bears in game are a type of black bear. They're the American black bear or something, I think they're called. North American black bear, probably. That one rabbit. Okay, let's crouch over there. What I don't want to do is get caught between the bear and its cave and then be stuck. Because that would be really bad. So, because the game makes them look and act more like grizzly bears. Yeah, they are... They're quite big for what I know black bears to be. Because in my head, black bears are quite small. You really don't want to get spotted because it would be annoying. I would like to check if this bear's cave is warm. Because that'd be good to know for future. Even though I don't need it right now. Oh, Fallout Dugout, you do actually have... It is a warm cave. There's even a campfire in here. What poor sods... What poor sod came and lit their campfire in here? Oh, dear. Right. It's like a whole cave. Yeah, very few bear caves are actual caves, but that is one of them, which is good to know if you're looking for somewhere to get warm. Because they make no distinction on the Steam maps, which is a shame. But yeah, it is handy known. What my point? Ah, yes, let's make fire on the ice. To be fair, if the ice is thick enough, you get away with it, but it would be very wet. It would be very wet. Okay. I've got to go up here to check if I have indeed looted up here or not. We don't know. Sam probably sleeping with the bear again? Is Sam known for that? I do remember watching a clip of Cos sleeping with a bear. Or sleeping in a bear cave, rather. Remember that very early on. Saw a clip from Crazy Kaya? I don't know how you say that name. Where a bear ran up a log who's standing on. Oh, I heard about that. Yes, I did hear about that. Scary. What log was it? Because normally animals can't go on logs. Just asking for future so I don't make the same mistake. Oh, I have been here. That's one of my torches. Well, we'll double check if I got everything that was up here. I've only got a bit of daylight left. I managed to keep quite warm today. That second fire I lit with the match, that was a really good fire to light because we knew there wasn't going to be much wind around because of the fog. And it's managed to keep me warm for ages at this point. And we wanted to conserve as much of our warmth as possible. To conserve as much of our condition as possible because we're going to be dealing with insomnia tonight. Because of how long the insomnia was lasting. And it will mess up my sleep otherwise. Oh, you can hear the cougar from up there. Just chose a random person in chat? Oh, okay. I thought Sam had some sort of history that we should know about. Well, it looks like there's fuck all up here. Yeah, okay, great. Well, whatever. Now we've checked. The helicopter crash, I know I will have checked, so we don't have to do that. We can leave that. We need to get back down. I think I'll play it safe and just go back this way. I don't think there's any need to do anything too risky. We could drop down here, actually. And go down like this. Be a little bit faster. Just a little bit. And you don't have to do an awkward walk across a log. The train. Well, it's safe on top of the train at Poachers? How are you getting on top of the train at Poachers? That bear, I have known that bear to run through the train before. That bear is a little bit glitchy around there. It's also the bear that just vanishes sometimes. The Forlorn Muskeg Broken Railroad entrance. Right, yeah. Yeah, no, you don't have to clarify that because there's no bears in that part of Broken Railroad, so it has to be the Forlorn Muskeg side. Cool. Okay, great. I'll stay clear of that one. Right. Guys. We have got barely anything left of Forsaken Airfield to do. We've got some rose hips leading up to the transition cave. I don't know when I'm going to do this transition cave. If I had to guess, probably when I leave Sundered Pass, we'll come back through the transition cave, then to Zone of Contamination, to then get back to Transfer Pass, is what I would guess. Thank you for the hydrate, Cos. I will grab that whilst I get these rose hips. Thank you very much. Climbed up a log. Oh, I didn't know you could get up there. Drink you water too? I am drinking my water. Train bear, depending on the day, is a good egg because you can get a meal there. Yeah, is it quite a safe bear to hunt? As long as it's not glitching out. You can sit in the train car and get it. Going to go after being a nuisance. Stream, I need a few hours sleep, even if my hay fever is trying to end me. I hope your hay fever is doing a bit better soon, Concerned Martian. I appreciate you hanging out. You're not a nuisance at all. It's lovely chatting to you. And get some good sleep. And give your cat some pets from us. We'll see you later. I will be going about 3 hours today. Obviously, this is weird stream time for me, but yeah. I not long woke up, so we're going to be doing normal length stream, probably. Just later into the night than I normally would for me. Alan will love all the pets. Nice. Alan. Alright, we're just about getting cold. I want to grab some reishi somewhere around here. And potential for a birch sapling over to the right. So what I'm going to do is walk towards the reishi and just keep my eyes to the right. Because all of the reishi that appear on the Steam community maps will always be there in your game. Whereas saplings can move around. You get different sapling spawns. So they won't always be set. I think there are some set saplings, but yeah. All of the mushrooms will be there. All of the old man's beard will be there. But burdock and saplings won't. Cattails will always be there as well. Which is worth keeping in mind. Like if you've done playthrough before, be like, oh yeah, no, I found sapling here. You won't necessarily find it on the next run you do. So I'm just looking to the right into the trees here. I do not see that birch sapling, so it looks like we haven't got it spawned in. Oh no, we've chopped them down already. Fantastic. So we need to go and get 2 more reishi. This is actually cougar area number 3 right here. So it's a good thing we didn't trigger the 3rd cougar, because we wouldn't have been able to get these few mushrooms. You just referenced Jurassic Park, didn't you? No, the Alan. Alan is from a... it's like a spoof movie. I think it's like a gopher or something that stands up and is shouting Alan. Not like a spoof movie, but like a spoof clip. Alan Jurassic Park is the Alan. I can't remember what it says. We're so screwed. I know that one? Nice. As long as it's not just me. As long as I don't just look like a crazy person. Okay, guys. Besides the cattails along the edge of Shoulder Lake, which I haven't done all of those, that is literally all of Forsaken Airfield, apart from the way out as well. We've done it. We've done it. I just knocked my tablet over. We've done it. So, what I want to do is I'd like to cart stuff back from that lodge. Do I want to stop to warm up? I don't really need to. I think I can afford to lose a bit more condition. Did I do more teas? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, it's Jurassic Park 3, when you dream where the Velociraptor... Yeah. That's the second one I was thinking of. The Alan. Yeah, he's just on the plane. Oh dear. Jurassic Park 3 is a odd movie. Jurassic Park 2 and 3 are pretty odd. That is the problem with the Jurassic Park movies in general. It's like the first Jurassic World, pretty damn good. I like the first Jurassic World. And then it just completely goes off the rails. No offense to anyone who likes Jurassic World beyond the first one. It just kind of loses its way, I would say. Right. We've already got a few of the cattails around here. I should warm up just a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Because It's still a bit of a walk back. I'd still like to get some of the cattails whilst we've got this light.
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. I don't know if we'll go back to the hangar night or if we'll go back to the island. We'll have to see. Okay, there we go. I'm old, so I remember watching Jurassic Park in the cinema, and everyone was amazed with the animatronics. As today's less CGI. Yeah, the animatronics for the first one look so good compared to the CGI. Like, some of the CGIs looked alright since, but nothing beats those, like the up-close animatronic stuff, like the Triceratops and the... Is it Brachiosaur? I can't remember what it is now. One that's laying down. Yeah. And even the CGI bits, like the T-Rex CGI stuff, with the car, still looks really good. Do another one of these. Yeah. When did it come out? Like 94, Jurassic Park, I want to say? It feels like mid-90s. Let's do a couple of these.
Oh, it's getting dark out here.
Once again, I don't really want the health recovery, but I just like some hot teas that we can use. (1993) Ah. Well done, Cos. Was that research or was that knowledge? Crazy part is the CGI costs way more money than hiring a team of animatronics, miniatures, or creature costumers. Yeah, it's time, isn't it? It's because it's quicker. That's the only thing. Which is a shame. I looked it up. Okay. I didn't know if that was just elite ball knowledge there or not. Cool. Let's drop both of these. I think technically whilst they're like that, they can infinitely stay warm, but we're not going to deliberately glitch the game out for no reason. And we're just going to get some torches off of this. Some lovely big torches. And I've just put that water on, but what I'm going to do is just part way through, take it off, and then we only do part of the water, just because it won't take as long. And there are more cattails to collect, as I say. Right, I think I will drink one of these right away. That treatment did not do anything. I beg to differ, game. Lovely. Okay, back up to full warmth and go walking around into the night a little bit because we're going to be grabbing a lot of cattails. Hold on, give me a second. There's something on the map here. What does that say? Blizzard shelter. What does that actually mean, game? Oh, also, there's a reishi mushroom here that I don't think I collected. Let's go grab that. Apparently this is a blizzard shelter. To me, that probably just means that it's a rock wall. Just walk off into the sunset. We're not going to do one of the penguins. Yeah, it says blizzard shelter somewhere around here. Well, that all just looks like one big rock to me. Yeah, between those two rocks. I mean, I guess you're kind of protected from the wind. Sure. I'd rather just get somewhere that is actually sheltered, though. I love your essay, Sam. Hey, they can be quite good. Thing is, if you take a stage production like Warhorse, everyone knows the horses and other animals are controlled by people wearing muted clothing. You get all about that because the movements are so precise and clever. CGI is impressive. Such appreciation for IRL effects. Yeah. Well, you can see more of like the craftsmanship directly in it. Not that there's no craftsmanship in making computer-generated stuff, but it's harder to appreciate it, I think, as well. And I think as well that's to do with like understanding Like, you cannot really understand how computer-generated images work, and therefore it's harder to appreciate them. Whereas, to some extent, like, you know how hard it is to put, like, a costume together or, like, a big animatronic, because it's physical. So, yeah. Also, Tybers, must be bedtime soon? Never. We stay up all night looting Forsaken Airfield. Alright. Okay, cool. We're losing the fog here, which is great, but it is going to be getting darker. If it doesn't snow, I can actually stay out here for a little while. Guessing that's the ATC tower over there, so I've got somewhere I can head to. Oh, is it an aurora? It's doing the aurora sounds. So a way you can check if it's an aurora or not. Okay, ignore the fact that you can see the green lights in the sky. Even though it's not started proper, you can check by getting your shortwave radio out, and it'll be lit up if it is. Even though it's not technically active yet, you can't like go looking for shortwave caches. You can see that it's turned on. Like Sam sleeps, you know that's a lie. Sam's transcended into obtaining energy through moonlight. Now that does sound about right. Because I swear I've seen Sam up at all points of the day. Okay. Well, an aurora is good in that it means we've got a clear night, but it's bad in that if we run into wildlife, we will be in trouble. Do I want to keep my torch burning? Yes, I do. We've got enough torches that I can keep the torches going for a while here. They're giving us plus 3 degrees. And I can always slap down a fire if we do run into trouble. Do you ever love watching behind the scenes stuff where it's CGI, where they've researched and tested how something moves, even a made up creature? Okay, this is a good sign that I should actually just head back here. What I'm going to do is grab these cattails and then we'll head back. I don't care which goes into it. It's always nice to hear about. Yeah, no, that is good. Listen to that wind. Okay, so we got a lot of the cattails along here. I am going to have to come back and double check which ones we've missed. Because I can see some there, I think. And we got some here. But that's fine. Because I need to go and grab stuff from the island anyway. How heavy did I end up getting? We actually worked out our weight pretty perfectly there. Unfortunately, the wind's right in our face, but that's, you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't believe there are any more caches I could get. I think I've got all 3 that can spawn here. There might be more, but I think we got all 3. We can actually have a look, because it does say on the map. Okay, no, it says there's 4 out of 10 present. So maybe I'm missing 1. I'm not fussed about the caches. That is something that I'm not counting as loot in the entire world. 1, because they're usually crap. Whoa, look at it all lit up. 1, because they're usually crap in terms of what they've actually got inside them. And 2, it's just too inconsistent, especially where there's not glimmer fog. Like, you can be waiting for an aurora, and even then, the aurora is so dangerous. You just don't really want to go out. Pizza made it? Nice. Oh, that wasn't too bad in the end then. Was that about an hour? I feel like that was probably just under. Mind you, I do get lost in this world sometimes in terms of time. This is fun all lit up like this. We haven't actually seen the airfield properly in the aurora. We obviously saw the lights when it was glimmer fog, but... yes, what topping? We're going to judge you on it. Oh! Jesus Christ, did you guys hear that wolf bark? I didn't hear that wolf bark. I nearly walked right into that. I heard it growl as it got close. Oh my god. Do these lights protect you? Do they work like street lights? Oh my god, that really made me jump. Oh my god. Because I'd never heard the bark, I just heard the growl. So I was like, huh? I want to see if it gets scared of the light. No, they do not give a monkeys about the light. Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. Let's get inside here, warm up for a moment, and then we'll move out. Let the wolf move away a little bit. Oh, God. White Alfredo sauce with mushroom and chicken. I don't like the mushroom. I also don't know what Alfredo sauce is. I'll take the chicken. Oh, right. We'll warm up a little. Haven't actually broken any of our arrows yet, which is funny. Got one down to 1%. Clothing repairs wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, we've got to work out tomorrow. Obviously, it'd be nice to go pick up the stuff we left on the island and bring back some of the meat, because I'd like the hangar to be our main base here. It would have been nice if we could have left some food. I could have done this at the cave transition cave, rather. The cave transition. Of course, UK doesn't know what Alfredo is. I think it actually has come up in chat before. Calzone, yeah. I can believe it's like a calzone. Okay. Yeah, I've got to go pick up some cattails and then bring the stuff back from the island. And then we'll be leaving... Oh my god, I can't believe we're leaving. We've been at Forsaken Airfield for so long. Let's drink some of this water. Just to ditch a little bit of weight. Just want to get back to the hangar tonight. Let's not overdo it. But yeah, do not use these lights to try and scare off wolves, Aurora wolves. It does not work. It's seen me again, actually. I just can't hear it barking. By dipping in and out of here, we should lose it.
Did I say I hate being told? Because I really do.
I had some animal fat I wanted to take back here as well. Oh my god, panda. This isn't really working. So windy. It's kind of just standing there, menacingly. Whilst it's distracted howling, let's move. Oh, it's so windy in my face.
My fingers feel numb.
It's going to have smelt me by now. Oh, there it is. Oh, I had to sneeze. Come on. Ugh. You're going to make me run, game. Well, carbonara is not a type of pizza, so probably the Alfredo sauce Sam's referring to. I do like carbonara. Oh. By the way, thank you, Panda. I'm glad you're always looking out for me. Right. Oh, we made it back.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Oh. Okay. Wonder if there's an argument to be made to actually sleep in the basement in case it starts off with glimmer fog in the morning. Maybe. Okay, we have to get back some condition tonight, but if we do get interrupted, obviously we're not going to get it all back. let's just drop the animal fat here. I think most of this will work out tomorrow. I think... Actually, we might not even have the insomnia. Oh, we've got an hour and 44 until it... Okay, I think we'll just sleep, and then if I get woken up, I still can get like 8 hours of sleep in, even if we do get disturbed. Our food is a bit lacking here, but that's why we had the moose meat that hopefully we'll retrieve. I do have the rabbit stew that I could have eaten as well to get the rest thing. That's fine, as I say. Let's drop off the angle sapling. Rose hips. I'm not going to drop the rose hips because now we're pretty much ready to head back. We'll just take those with us when we head back. Yeah. Still got a good amount of torches. We could drop some of them though. Until we're ready to leave. Just don't want to be too way down. Heading over to the island. Canned carbonara is egg, not cream. Yeah. I don't know why we use cream mainly over here for carbonara. I like both versions. We've got 108 cattails as well. Actually, we have some suitcases. I'm a little bit worried about them breaking on me, but let's plonk a suitcase down and put... I'm not putting the rose hips in. I don't give a shit about... Oh.
Well, this stuff will come in
Wait,
handy.
what? I never searched that suitcase? Wait, did that not weigh anything with that inside? Huh? Oh, well, nice. Don't mind if I do. I don't mind losing cattails, because I could just get them back from beachcombing. That's so funny. Oh, dear. If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. Yes, I love that clip. Yeah, if you added something to it, it'd be a carbonara. Yes, and if my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. Right. I don't know what else I'm dropping, to be honest. Can't believe I used one of my matches. Damn. It was worth it, though. That was a really good match use. Because it's going to mean we get back all our condition tonight, which is great. That I am all for. Actually, let's grab this animal fat. Drop that outside, as well as the sticks. Oh. I mean, I could hang out here a little bit if I wanted to.
Lena uses matches.
I love for you that you are enjoying mocking me about it. That's really nice for you. Right, I'm gonna leave these cans here, and we'll take our pots with us. Oh god. The only thing that slightly smooths it over is that I am getting bits at the same time, but still, it hurts every time you do it. A louder cackle has not been heard in my house. It's because you know that gets to me. You know that gets to me as well. Ugh. Oh dear. Right. As someone who, so repeatedly preaches not using matches, absolutely shameful. It's actually good for me, mentally, to do it every now and then, to remind myself that it's okay. Right, let's sleep. I actually kind of want to wake up to insomnia, because I've never had it happen before, and it would just be fun. Yeah. We're going to say 10 hours, and we could get woken up in these 52 minutes. Although maybe it can wake you up at any point in the night. Maybe it's just when you do your initial sleep. I don't know. No. Still never been affected by insomnia. Not sure why I bothered drinking my teas and things before. Actually, I tell you what would have been
I don't
smart.
drink soon.
You're fine, Astrid. What would have been smart is not eating all of my food, and then I could have eaten some of the moose meat instead. Right. Oh, look at that. Full bars. An actual full bars. No little gaps either. Oh, fatigue's just gone. Great. Oh, this is good. This is good. We're going well. We're going well. Let's drop our pot off here. I'm going to put it on top of the suitcase so I remember it. There we go. I'm going to forget that. I'm going to forget that. Put it on that background. That's way easier to see. Let's take our tea out of here. I don't think we do any clothing repairs yet. Maybe when we come back we could do them. Thing is, do I have 15 kilos worth of stuff? What's the chances this gets deleted? I want to put my rose hips in here because it's 2.72 kilos. No, I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I refuse. Right, I'll tell you what we do leave behind for now is these cured foods. Keep the preps pie just in case I need the condition. And we drop a couple coal as well because actually I left some coal out there. Drop of water. Okay. Right, we're going to head out. Let's see what the weather's doing. The plan is to head across to the island, go pick up our stuff there, come back. It'd be good to head back in the afternoon. Okay. Snowing and wind. Not wind in a bad direction, though. Maybe we should take this time whilst we let it warm up just a little bit to do a repair on something or other. Yeah, let's do that. And I do have the sewing kit. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the sewing kit. I know this is only missing 12%, but I'll get back 0.3 from it, which is really nice. This barely takes any time. Let's use the tackle for this. Sewing kit you want to save for things that take longer because it's you know, multiplicative. If something takes really long to do, you want to use the sewing kit. So for crafting, you save your sewing kits. Don't if you're low on sewing kits, don't use them for repairs. Use them for crafting clothes. Obviously, you don't need to craft clothes that often, but especially in the early game, don't be like, oh well, I've got either, so it doesn't matter. Save the sewing kits for the for crafting. Okay, cool. I'm 31. Pretty good. We get back 0.4 from this. I do have some wolf pelts and transfer pass, so I could save it for then. Probably would be best. I don't know what exactly I'm taking back from here to transfer pass, but we definitely want to leave stuff like for base stuff whilst we're here. Which includes this fishing tackle. No, because we made spare fishing tackle over here, so yeah, we'll leave those. I definitely want to take the book back because I can actually read that and make use of it, inverted quotation marks. Yeah. Show the rose hips on the floor in a pile. Nope. I'm not doing it. You guys always ask. I'm not doing it. 272 rose hips. That's way too much for me to play pick up rose hip. The hammer we'll leave here because we could always forge here in future if we came back for whatever reason. Yeah. Now, do I want to head straight to the island or do I want to grab the cattails? No, better to head straight to the island and then get the cattails on the way back because it'll be a bit warmer. I'm going to go outside this side because it's slightly closer. God, I can't believe we've managed to get Forsaken Airfield done. It felt quite daunting at first. I think the main thing is the glimmer fog slows you down. There's surprising lack of things actually in Forsaken Airfield. Like, there are not that many plants here. Besides cattails. There are a lot of cattails, but everything else is actually quite low for how big it is. A lot of Forsaken Airfield is just complete empty space, which I like. I personally am glad there's a region like that in the game. It's kind of like Pleasant Valley, except Pleasant Valley, I don't know, isn't as pretty as this place. We've got a load of batteries here as well. Just look how cold it is. This could turn into a blizzard, so we don't want to rush off. Like, let the weather adjust a bit. We'll warm up. Should we leave some notes about here? We've not really left anything apart from batteries around airfield. I think is really the only note. We're about to go do this moose meat, so we can get rid of this. I'm nearly ready to say it's done, but I want to grab those cattails before I'm like, yep, we've looted here, because otherwise I could forget, and that would be silly. Oh, I accidentally brought this with me. Oh well. And this. No, I want to keep this on me. I'm liking keeping a fish of tackle on me now. They're so light, and then if you've just got the stuff to be able to repair, it's then obviously convenient just having that ready to go. And obviously it's a lot lighter than a sewing kit. We've only just got the wolves around the airfield. You can get some like right out here, I think. So we've been very lucky in that regard. That we haven't had them. We've had these ones just over here on this runway. Right, we'll warm up one last time. And then we'll walk across. Okay. Yeah. No, I like Forsaken Airfield. As much as the glimmer fog has been an absolute bloody nightmare. We made it work. I really am not a fan of the charcoal maps in the game. I don't know if I've ever said that before. They're really useless. They really are useless. See, I think I've missed these cattails. The fact that these are still marked on the map. Okay, right after I've said they're useless, you can actually use it like that. So if you mark things, if you then take them away, they're then gone. But like, say like a cedar limb or something. So I've marked these cattails, probably when I did the vista up here. But they're still there. So that probably means I never actually picked them up. Even though I've supposedly done that area. So we could double check when we head over. We haven't eaten any of our pemmican bars yet either. I just haven't needed to. And I probably need to get out of the mindset of, like, trying to be efficient with stuff and just eat my pemmican bars if I... You know, rather than be like, oh, well, let's risk doing this thing. Just actually go for it. They're absolute pants. Yeah, they are. For actual navigation, they're atrocious. Like, they don't have, like, contour lines marked on them. Oh, maybe clear day. Probably more that it's just catching up. We'll have a look in a second, see if it maintains being clear. Could be a chance to cook more of this moose meat. Not that I desperately need to. Actually, that would actually be quite a nice thing to take back to transfer pass with us. Some of the meat, because then that means we're not eating my other food. Yeah. Maybe just a couple steaks. Because it doesn't matter about smelling. There are no wolves on the way out of Forsaken Airfield if you go the shortcut route. So, yeah, should be good. But yeah, no, the maps are really bad. Like, I was looking at the cabin on the map there, and the fact that it doesn't even show that it's up on a cliff in any way is kind of insane. Like, yeah, and they're really not good for navigating. I think the only real use is maybe I will grab these cattails now. I think their only real use is for seeing if you've picked up items like I just did there, and being like, huh, they're still marked on the map. We can stop and light a fire as well. God, it's already midday. Just took us so long to warm up there. And for the achievement? Yeah, obviously if you want to get the achievement done as well. Right, cabin's all the way out there. I can actually see it from down here. Am I okay not grabbing these cattails? Yes. Because they don't really matter. You know what? I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave them. I know our whole deal is that we're looting the entire world, but they just don't matter. It's nice to say, like, oh, I've got literally everything from here, but it's just going to take us so long. I'd like to move on. Especially before more glimmer fog shows up. Fully leave my butt. Don't you start. Yeah, community maps are just too good to not use in comparison. Look, do you see any cattails on screen? No, that means I got them all, cos, so we're fine. Actually, I do not see any cattails on screen. I think there's just a couple over there I didn't grab. Oh, I did not see a comment. That's so right. I have fully looted your butt. Your butt has been fully looted. I have plundered your butt. Oh dear. Where's HR when you need them? Right. This is quite the trek. Because it's so open, it doesn't actually look like it's too far. Because it's like, oh, I can see where I'm going, but it's a long old way.
Jesus, this is cold.
I don't even know where those cattails are that were marked. I think they're around here. I think that's the island right there. I'm not going to light a fire, I've decided. Yeah, it's right in front of the island. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's true. We're only going over there, so I can take a slight detour. Helen, where are you? Yeah, we need Helen. Cos has been problematic. Oh, yeah, no, I can see some cattails here I didn't grab. How did I miss those? Well, I'll grab them now, why not?
Oh, so cold.
I mean, one thing that I might potentially do in future is come back to all of these regions. Because obviously now that I've looted everything from all the regions, there's no reason really to go back to them. With the exception of, like, places with forges or milling machines. Not that I really ever use milling machines. But we could come back and map absolutely everything. That's something else I've had an idea about doing. Now, obviously, the most efficient thing would be to do all of this at once, but we're just coming up with stuff to do for 1,000 days. Alright, we've got to go grab our stuff from the cabin, and then I'm going to come down and bring back as much of the meat that I can carry that's not too heavy. Oh, moose carcass is gone. And we'll leave some of the food here. And I guess we'll leave some water here as well. It's just a little place I could go to. Be helpful for future lemur. Just talking about looting. You brought up plundering all by yourself. Same thing. Plundering is fancy looting. Right. Should probably light a fire. Maybe before we head out. Especially if we're carrying all that meat. I should, actually. Good idea. Well done, me. I need to warm up as well. Okay, we start a fire. And what I'm going to do is take the fire inside, light the fire, the potbelly stove indoors, so we can warm up. Wait.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
What, Astrid? What are we waiting for? Just so I can warm up a little bit in here. I think I'm just going to stick these books on.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Come on. Let's do some water. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Burn these books instead. I give like 20 minutes of fuel. 25? 27? Okay. Don't give too much warmth, but why not? Right, and then we're going to grab all of this. Take the plates. I like those plates. They're nice. Flour that shouldn't even be over here. The guts I'm not too worried about. I can leave them. Especially if we're tight on space. Better to take the cattail stalks for food instead of the moose steaks. There are like 70 cattail stalks here, so we're here for a little while, sorry. Oh dear. You bring a travois with you? I did not, because I hate the travois. I'm not, like, desperate on, like, bringing everything back in particular. Salt would be good to take back, because we could do some more cooking at thingy. Right, we still got a good amount of weight. Let's take that. Let's just leave a piece cooking here. Grab the torches. I mean, hey, it may have been smart to bring the travois. Or make a travois, because I couldn't bring it, because obviously my travois is broken, because they break so quickly. And I think I'll take back the cooked meat, because I don't plan on
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
sticking around here too long. Yeah, and then that way I can just focus on making water when I come back. Cool. Drink this bit of water. And then leave this bit behind. And then that should... I don't actually know if this fire will extend out at all. I'm going to say it won't. So we'll just do this. And we're going to head back the way we came. So we can't actually bring too much of the food back with us, but it's enough that I then got food here if I need it. Unfortunately, the wind's right in our face, but... not really much I can do about that. And then with any luck, we can get back to Transfer Pass tonight, hopefully. It's an ideal time of day to travel. We will get cold again by the time we get to the airfield. Or before we get to the airfield. Oh good, the wind... oh no, I thought the wind changed direction. I can't tell what it's doing. Yeah, we'll just leave this this down here. Oh, I didn't pick up the coal that I left there. That's fine. I picked up everything else, right? I think so. Oh well. So, there goes the fire. Let's just drop this torch. Right, we can head back towards the ATC. It's nice as a point of interest to walk towards. Fortunately, we've got wind in our face, but oh well. And I can go on auto walk here and just walk. I did like Cameron Travar for meat and fish, or if my carry weight is reduced for some reason, I'm crawling. This is just so easy, you can't go on all terrain. Mini essay, that's fine, Sam. I'll accept that. That 20-word essay. I know people say that a lot, like it's good, like if you've got reduced carry weight, but I don't think it really is. I mean, if people want to use it like that, they can. I just think at that point, go with whatever weight you've got, be free, be able to carry a torch, be able to get out a weapon ready for something going wrong, and just make 2 trips. I think people, like, psychologically don't like the idea of making multiple trips. But I really do think that is better. But it's personal preference. It is personal preference for sure. Even for fishing, I'd rather just make multiple trips. Like, I don't really see the benefit. I mean, one good thing is you won't smell with the fish in the travois. For some reason. But yeah, if I was in Coastal Highway, just fishing, and going back and forth between Quonset, I'd rather just do multiple trips than do a slower trip with more food. I tested pressing H, and I already had the bow in my hand. It's not bad reaction time. Yeah. It's not, like, slow to put down, for sure. My main thing, like, for most encounters, yeah, you could get away with it. I'm thinking of when you literally cannot, like, the wolf is on you, and you barely even have enough time to draw the bow, let alone get it out. That's what I'm thinking of, and you're quick shotting it. Like, say in Coastal Highway, you're going to Quonset. And you've got to go over those snowbanks, and there just happens to be a wolf on the other side of them. I mean, I guess you'd avoid going that way with the travois. I don't know. But I think that's the point then. It's like, I don't want to avoid going that way. I'd rather just plough forward.
So cold in my life.
There you go. I'm already cold. Didn't take that long. Hopefully this wind dies down or changes direction. Because we're going up there. You can kind of see the path you go. You can see the trees. You go up like that, and then up along those trees there, and then through the mountains. And obviously this wind will slow us down walking up there and as we pass through, as it is. Only really used it at Coastal Highway up Mystery Lake. I think Mystery Lake makes more sense. But still, as I say, I think I'd just rather make multiple trips. Because you don't need to transport everything at once, you know? It doesn't matter what you are doing. You do not need all that fish back at your base, right? I've literally been like, right, okay, next time I go beachcombing, I'll swing by the fishing hut and I'll grab some of the fish that I left there. And I think that's quite a good way of doing it. Drop it, climb up on the rocks near Quonset, and scout ahead. Ooh, I like it. Fancy. Yeah, that's fair. I can see why people use it like that. I don't think it's good for like looting with. Like if I was here, because I couldn't get up the shortcut, I'd have to go all the way around the other way. And it's like at that point, just do 2 trips, you know? Like it just doesn't seem right to me as an efficient way of spending your time. As with all of it, I'm sure there are some places where it is really good and there are other places where it's not, and it's about working out when you want to use it is the important thing. Probably going to attract these wolves over, although we do have the benefit of the wind blowing towards us rather than away from us. Oh, there we go. I didn't even see that wolf. Right, over to the hangar. And we've got to work out what we're taking with us. I don't really know at the moment. Would be better to take the cattails over the moose meat, actually, now that I've said that. Do you think there'll be dog sleds? Dog sleds in Black Frost? I would like to think so. If they're going to the effort of adding horses, which would be insane. I mean, I still can't get over that. Like, very few games let you just, like, have a horse to use as transport that's not just, like, a medieval game where you're riding a horse. It's going to be very different. It would make sense, too. I should stop to warm up. Let's go in this one. Yeah, it would make sense too if they were already doing the stuff with the horses. But then, at the same time, maybe they'll have the opinion of, well, we're already doing the stuff with the horses. We don't need to also have dog sleds. But dog sleds are so quintessential for, like, Arctic travel. It would be kind of wild to not have them. Let's eat some of this moose meat. Ditch a bit of weight. Oh. But yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool for sure. Just double check the wolf's not right outdoors waiting to eat me. Alright, let's go. I can't believe how bad the winter's been. Oh dear. I think I was chatting to VFig about how horses in the game are always just a commodity rather than having to care for them. Doesn't make sense, but it's sad. I think dogs would be easier to implement in that sense. That's very true. Like, on that theme of, like, games, like medieval style games where you're riding a horse around because you're a knight or whatever, like Kingdom Come Deliverance or something, you don't actually have to look after your horse. Like, at all. I don't know about the second game. I'm talking about the first game, but yeah. Horses are a lot of work. Looking after them, it's true. Maybe that's why they want to avoid it. I wonder if... No. I was going to say maybe I should deliberately break this bow down, this arrow down, to get a new arrow shaft. Unless I can take all the arrow shaft with me. Okay, let's have a think. I mean, I could leave a lot of this stuff here. Go through, we'll grab the best torches. I know I'll do that. If you just put them on 80 sets, they're also in the right order as well, but obviously you've not got other items mixed in. Marine flare. I'm kind of tempted to leave that here, to be honest. Pry bars. I definitely want to take a pry bar back with me. Hammer we'll leave here. Coal we want to take because a lot of this is coal that we'll use in Sunder Pass or whatever as well. Definitely want the cooking pot. We definitely want all of this.
Sure, I can carry much more.
I would like this book. This bedroll. To make a spare down bedroll. You don't have to make... You can make bedrolls not at a workbench, right? You can do them by hand, yeah. I'm going to take this and we could make one in Transfer Pass, maybe. Don't want to spend 1 hour cleaning stainless in games. Like, yeah, I guess that's the thing. You got to think about it in terms of gameplay, right? Winter setting? Can't just let them eat grass? Yeah, maybe there'll be freak horses. You know, it's tough to make gameplay of mucking out particularly interesting for sure. Oh, let's leave the flour and the salt behind. Can leave those outdoors. Oh, that's true, actually. Is there anything out here I want to take as well? We made all this broth, and we're not using it, but that's fine. Wow, this is really nice weather. No, I think this is all fine. I would like to get back to Transfer Pass tonight, as I say. Hopefully possible. Oh, acorns. We definitely want the acorns for Prepper's Pies. Oh, I also want all of this stuff. The suitcases are... Yes, 100%. I like that lamp. I want that lamp. I think we have to leave the cones. I'd like the baseball. Yeah, we can always just come back here. You know, it's fine. I've got to take water with me. Let's drop some more of the cattail stalks. In fact, we actually have to get these out of here because I want to take this suitcase with me as well. Maybe I'll just leave one suitcase here so I can actually keep my cattail stalks and something. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I wonder how many we've got here. Quite a lot. Have to reshoe and trim hooves every 8 weeks. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. The birch saplings are of more interest to me than the maple. I don't mind maybe taking one of the cured maples with us. But birch saplings for arrows is more important than the bows. The reishi... Oh, we definitely want to take the rose hips back. Ptarmigan down is fine here, because then that's... Like, this is a proper base here. Like, I can now live out here quite happily. We've got stuff to repair, we've got stuff to hunt. All of that kind of malarkey. In fact, you know what? Let's leave this book. It's just so heavy. We'll just read it out here if we want to. 10-minute alert. Thank you, Sam. I might go on longer. We'll see. We'll see how I go. Oh, I obviously want my pemmican bars. Okay. So it begins. I want to take all these rose hips back, because rose hips are one of the items that obviously don't respawn. We lost a lot of them, so they are more valuable. 1,000 hip pickup, here we come. Yeah, I think I'm okay with leaving everything else. As I say, we can always come back to grab it. It's not too far of a trek in, and if we come here, we can always just stay the night here or something. There's a bed, so we're not even... more hidden under there? No. It's not even like we're having to waste our bedroll or anything. Throw all these rose hips on the ground? I don't know, someone irresponsible. I think all of these rose hips are from Forsaken Airfield. I don't even know if I picked any when I first came here. So we might actually get the actual number of how many rose hips you get from Forsaken Airfield. I don't mind being like 5 or so kilos over. Oh, goody. Of course. Is that a reason to stay here for the night in the basement? Maybe a little bit. Actually, I'm going to try it. I'm going to eat a little bit of the stew. And then see if that then protects me tonight. like a complete goober. Okay. Okay, this isn't too bad. I think I might just go like this. We've left a lot of stuff here, but, you know, that's like everything in the region. I really like seeing it all laid out like that. I don't know about you. Like, I know people complain about stuff on the floor, but I think it's so cool being able to see, like, everything you've collected somewhere. I really like that. I could, of course, eat one of the pemmican bars to get the extra carry weight as well. You have to count them out loud? The pros here? No.
This pack is getting kind
Hey, Jeff the Jar. Nice to see you. Yeah, things going alright. Apart from the bloody glimmer fog that's just shown up again. I know I'm heading vaguely in this direction. We might kind of get lost here. Yeah, it's nice to know. Rename non-binary to quantum. Same thing, sounds cooler. I don't know, I think non-binary sounds pretty cool. Welcome in, Game Ranger Kevin69. Yeah, this is actually quite a bad time to get this glimmer fog because I don't know exactly where I'm going back here. Well, I know where I'm going, I just can't see where I'm going. Slightly different things. It's your quantum realm. Good thing player character doesn't have pacemaker. That really would be bad, wouldn't it? Mind you, there could be lots of bad things. Like, it's funny, like, you realise how much shit would go wrong in an apocalypse setting. I think this is roughly right, you know. I seem to remember walking to the right of this tree, leaning. So hopefully this is right. But yeah, like, the amount of people that would obviously struggle because of modern living. Well, you know, if you've got diabetes or, you know, any number of diseases or conditions or whatever. We've got to grab these on the way out as well. You know what? Okay, I'll pick them, but I think I might just drop these. No, it's fine. We'll just take them. Just don't like being slowed down any more than we are. Silent Hill fog walls everywhere. It does give that kind of vibe. If we put the Silent Hill music over this, it would give that vibe. Does anyone know if you get... Do you get Glimmer Fog in Transfer Pass? I can't remember getting it there. I feel like maybe you do, but it's quite rare. But obviously if it's already active... It's the same as any other weather. If your weather is active in a... also, I came at the perfect spot, by the way. I just want to say, navigation-wise. Lovely. If you are in a region and you've got certain weather, it will carry across to the next region. It doesn't matter even, you know, if it's unlikely in that region. With the exception of Glimmer Fog, if it's a region that doesn't get Glimmer Fog. Imagine if you have horror vision and your only pair of glasses breaks, that would be bad. I always count myself very lucky that my vision's alright. My only pair of glasses indeed broke and I was without vision for days. It was quite annoying. In a survival situation though, yeah. It's a good thing you don't actually live in the Canadian wilderness during an apocalypse setting. Otherwise you'd have been in trouble. God, I'm getting even more weighed down. There's so many rose hips up here to pick. Don't dox yourself. Now if I see you in public, I know you're wearing glasses. Damn it. And you've got to be careful. Cos will find you. She has the capability to. Okay, we're actually getting tired now as well. This is one of the vista points here. If you're ever looking for it. Right up here. I'm guessing I don't have... No, I must have the Polaroid. Maybe not. Maybe we didn't fully loot the region, huh? Whoopsie. Where did the Polaroid spawn? I don't know. Oh well, we're not going to think about that. It's probably up on a fucking pinboard. I always miss those. Because there's one in Zone and Contamination that I missed as well. We had to go and pick up. It's on a pinboard rather than like on the ground or on a table. So much harder to see. Looking for someone who was 10 in 1993 wears glasses? There can only be one? Yeah. That's such an accurate description. Yeah, we want to stick left here.
Sure getting cold.
God, my pockets are full of hips. My hip-filled pockets. Right. The bad news is there's just more to come. No, I shouldn't complain. Every rose hip I pick up is making up for the fact that the rose hip incident of day 504 occurred. We may get away, even if you do get, because we're not going to get to transfer pass before it actually becomes night. We may actually get away with not getting insomnia, because it might be forced to end, because it seems like you can't get glimmer fog at night. Does my thing correctly? And now I know your birthday. You were born in 1922.
If I don't warm up soon.
It's picking up as well. Just make matters worse. Right, this is the one-way jump. You can get down other ways, but yeah. Over here. Just be careful doing that. I think apparently there is a way to get back across, but yeah. Only 6 years older than me. Damn. Well, as we all know, Sam was there when the universe was first created, so when Jurassic Park came out, weirdly enough, they happened at the same time. Pretty much. It was Big Bang, Jurassic Park 1. Sorry, Big Bang, Sam's birth, Jurassic Park 1. I love that wind sound effect. Anyone else? I love the wind sound effect in Forsaken Airfield. When it's not full, just blizzard wind, and it does that kind of howling. Oh, it's great. There are cattails on this pond. Looks like I've already grabbed them though, which is great, because I don't have any more pocket space. And also a reishi mushroom, and 3 acorn trees at the end of this. Those will be the reishi mushrooms up there. We may have already got them, but well, unlikely, given I haven't got the other stuff. Oh, I tell you what I forgot to bring with me, my arrow shafts. I said I was going to either pick them up or make another arrow there. Well, whoopsie. Universal Timeline touchstones, yeah. The main creation event. Oh no, I did get them. Okay, cool. Okay, well, we're going to need to make some more arrow shafts at some point then. Because we're about to be an arrow down when I fire my next shot. Especially in Zone of Contamination, if that's where we go next. Because poison wolves are harder to just scare off. I heard they're not, you can't consistently scare them away with fire, like doing the torch trick. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about doing that, and I'd rather just kill them. Just stopped in after dinner? Yeah. What did you have for dinner, Derek? Do share. I love hearing about other people's food, and then I can fantasize eating food myself. I think we will wrap up when we get to Transfer Pass. Can you get down here? Yeah. Because then it makes sense, then we can head to a new region next time. We'll have to do some sorting in Transfer Pass, but that's fine. I'm not going to be able to get all my condition back tonight. I think you do get Glimmer Fog in Transfer Pass, so we probably are. We're going to get Insomnia. Which is a shame, because I do need to recover a lot of condition tonight. But maybe I could eat one of my special recipes. Made chicken parmesan spaghetti.
Not sure I'd be
Nice.
carrying much more.
Oh, no. Yeah, you don't get it here. Just instantly cures. That's fantastic. And it looks like it was a clear day behind that Glimmer Fog. Ooh. We had it pretty much every single day. Actually crazy. Right. We do have some things left to loot in Transfer Pass. But I made a note of what they were. So we'll do those at some point. I'm going to rush to do them now. Sure, I had Insomnia at the train depot once. I mean, you could have had Insomnia, as in actual Insomnia, but not the risk. Yeah. Maybe that was just unrelated to Glimmer Fog. You just had Insomnia, Sam. You have Well Fed. Doesn't it have a blue plus usually? The reason why I don't have a blue plus is because my condition is below 100%. The blue plus is when your condition's above 100%, as far as I believe. And that's because of frostbite. But yes, I do have Well Fed. I haven't lost Well Fed in a very long time. I think since the start of my run, but you seem to think I lost it at some point.
It's dusk, so it'll be very light.
Yeah, I also think the frostbite would look slightly worse if I didn't have Well Fed as well. Would be another way to tell. Insomnia, yep, sounds like me. Oh, I really could do without this wind constantly blowing in my face every single region I go into. It's driving me insane. It really is making me think, next run I do, if I were to do another long-term run, I would use Windwalker over the stamina one. I mean, the problem is the stamina one is only really good early, and then for some longer rope climbs, if you want to do them slightly quicker, where you get your stamina back a bit faster. But yeah. I just have to walk into wind so much. We could actually run, and I probably should have been running because we've got a lot of fatigue to burn tonight, and I need to get 10 hours in. What I'll probably do, go hunt for some ptarmigans or something. Right, lovely jubbly. Okay. I'm going to have to put the rose hips down. I'm going to put them in this suitcase, and if they get deleted, I'm going to kill someone. And that is not... that is not hyperbole. Red for rose hips. 608. That's how many we got from Forsaken Airfield. Okay. Let's plop down. We just need somewhere where we can... Oh, we got a couple of arrow shafts here. That's good, at least. Somewhere where we can put this stuff. Oh, no. Don't do that. I don't like that. There we go.
Is Glimmer Fog only an FA or all FT?
Is that because I ignored your message? I hadn't read it yet, because... See the ignore chat. Glimmer Fog is in definitely Forsaken Airfield, definitely Sundered Pass. I think it's in zone of contamination. Someone might have to correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. If it is, it's not that common. Because I don't think I ever had it there. No, I have had it there. Yeah, it is in zone of contamination. But yeah, it's only in... and it's not in transfer pass, so it's just the 3 main regions, really. I'm sorry, Cos. Although, maybe if you're going to give me bits, maybe I should ignore your messages. This is a good money-making scheme. And, I'm going to plop down this stuff. Right, we've got so many acorns. So many acorns in both Transfer Pass and Forsaken Airfield. It's really nice. We've got this bedroll that we could make into a downfield bedroll if we so want. Right. Where is sewing kit? There. Heat packs, which show up in food and in medical. Fueling bad habits. No, it does work. I do, when I get too focused sometimes, I just, which I do in this game. I also miss Jeff. Walking into headwind feels really bad. It feels awful. Like, I hate feeling slow in video games. It's like one of the worst feelings for me in a video game is getting slowed down. So like encumbrance, I'm always trying to keep my encumbrance low in this game, just so I can walk that bit faster. Right. Appears they weigh lighter when they're in the 2 stacks of 5, but it's just because you don't see the 3rd decimal place. So even though these should add up to this, they don't. But they do. Alright. Cured fish. I'm going to focus on eating cattail stalks whilst we're here. We do have some food that needs cooking outside. Unfortunately, obviously, we lost our fire, so I can't. But yeah. Let's go fly a kite. What's our water situation like here? I didn't actually think to look. Okay, we're pretty good for water here. Now, I'd like to go and get a rabbit or a ptarmigan, just so we can spend a bit more of the night actually doing something. Or do I want to repair? It's really worth repairing stuff, yeah. Especially if we go to zone of contamination next. Yeah. Because we're not missing... Like, at most, really, I'm getting back 0.6 degrees. It's really the only stuff I'd repair right now. You want a fun fact? Okay. Let me get the fact list up again. I closed it for some reason. Let's see. I'm going to have to go a little bit further back because I've actually been using... the ones I listened to recently, I've been falling asleep listening to them, so... Oh yeah, this is actually... No, this is a more recent one, but this one's kind of wild. There used to be a cinema in Melbourne, Australia, that had a cloakroom to keep your babies in. And the idea is that you would go to the cinema and you wanted to watch your movie, but you didn't want to take your children in with you because they were loud. You would leave them in the cloakroom to be looked after by an attendant who would just keep your baby in there. That's horrifying. It is, isn't it? Isn't that atrocious? Like, to be like, yeah, I'm just going to leave my kid in a cloakroom. It's wild. But yeah, it's just something that people used to do. And I think there were like some restaurants that would do that as well. They'd like just keep your kid in there, like in a cloakroom or something, whilst you were dining. Yeah, crazy. It's not outdated facts. Well, they're kind of outdated, but not really. I don't want to get cold, but I do want to find something. Just a rabbit or a ptarmigan, just something to do whilst we've got some downtime. Well, I'm not hearing anything. Bloody cold as well with this wind. Outdated fax makes terrible 90s printer sound. I get it. Fax. Fax machine. I've never used a fax machine. I am a little bit too young for that. But I know they exist. The wind died down, that's good. Where can I find some ptarmigans then? Can't see any over there. Yeah, moral of the story. Don't leave your babies in cloakrooms. Just take them with you. Take them with you. There's sometimes thumb around the back here. There we go. I always do that. You can't crouch, stealth crouch against ptarmigans, unfortunately. You just have to crouch up to them. They're the only animal that you can't. Right, lovely. Plenty of ptarmigans and rabbits here if you want a bit of food. Obviously, rabbits and ptarmigans are pretty atrocious for food, but yeah, they are something. Good to get the ptarmigan down for us because we've got the bedroll and the insulation that both use the ptarmigan down. Yeah. Let's eat some of these cattails because that's going to take us a while, and we'll also harvest this ptarmigan, and then we'll sleep and we'll wrap up once we wake up and have established ourselves, and that way I can then work out if I want to go to Sunder Pass or Zone of Contamination next. I think probably Zoc, because I think it makes sense to leave Sunder Pass through the transition cave. More so than Zone of Contamination. Which suits me just fine. Right. Let's grab water. Let's actually put the bed down first. Because every little bit that you do before you actually sleep after you drink your water, when you're on Interloper and you sleep 10 hours, you're losing condition when you wake up. Which obviously you want to avoid. Right, we get most of our condition back. Clear day? Yeah, it is a clear day. Okay, cool. Well, let's actually do a little bit of cooking.
Need water.
And I am losing condition after I just said. Of course it is. Right. Take a quick slurp of water. Right, let's light a fire out this side then. I've even got one ready to go. Exact same thing, just outside of the door, nice and convenient. Just happens to be which side the wind is coming from. Which is good, because we want to head really into Zone of Contamination in the afternoon anyway, so doing some stuff here in the morning is a good idea. Right. There is a chance that we want to make broth out of the ptarmigan if I have salt, which I don't know if I do or not. Do I have salt? No, we left a jar of salt in Forsaken Airfield, or 2 jars of salt rather. I've got another pot here. Oh yeah. Got your cooking pots back? I've got plenty of cooking pots. I've got a skillet as well. Right. I do want to take a pry bar to Zone of Contamination. Leave the ptarmigan down here. I don't think there's any repairs I want to do before we leave. We're in a pretty good spot. Especially because like the wolf will take a while to do. Right, let's have a look at what else we want to leave behind. Feather, I don't want. I don't know if I've even got a place for feathers here. That blends in a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got another feather there. Got these ruined torches. Let's just pick up all the torches and focus on taking some good ones with us for weight. Oh my god. What the fuck? That was a terrifying noise. I hated that. Why did it do that? I hated that so much. I thought it was like my food burning at high volume. Oh dear. Right, yeah, pry bar we definitely want. Take these pemmican, because food is going to be a problem there. Yeah, it was very sizzly, wasn't it? I'll take an extra prepper's pie.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Now, we're probably going to make our base. We're going to do what we did in Forsaken Airfield, where we make a base that we live out of, rather than just trying to rush around and grab everything. I think it makes sense to make our base at the mine, which means similar thing where hopefully the glimmer fog isn't as big of a deal, because I can get down into the mine to ignore it, but who knows. I'm going to take a bit more water with me this time, because that was definitely something I slacked on. Take some of the cured meat and the cured fish. Obviously got these pemmican bars for future endeavours. Oh, we should grab a bit more birch bark as well, because we would use up some of that. Yep. It's just done it again. Why does it do that? I don't like it. Stop it. I can actually leave water cooking here as well. Let's do that. If I get my skillet, skillet in this pot, and replace these, or I just take this pot, we can leave some water cooking here. Right, and I just need to put some more fuel on it. And then we can always come back to this. Yeah, I'm just going to put extra fuel on it, because what we'll do is we'll take a torch from that when we leave. I want a bit more coal. There is coal in Zone of Contamination, and there's some in Son of the Pass as well, so it's not as bad if we don't have tons on it. Tons of coal with us. Cool, and then we'll eat some of these bits of meat we just made. So why not? We'll drink. Okay, I think I'm set to go to Sundered Pass next time. I'd like a couple of the heat packs as well. Should really make better use of those. I've not actually used them yet since we've been here. Oh, we just got the nice track. Oh well. In fact, what I'm going to do, grab a torch off of this right now. And actually, before we save, this is all done for head to Zoc, and I want to just, whilst we're here, whilst I remember, we can actually now write this in fully, because that means we're done here. Lovely. I've left a lot of stuff. In fact, I'm going to say loot in hangar, because it's not just it's not just you know, stuff to make a base out of. It's like actual loot is left there that I would like to bring back. Cool, nice. So we'll be set up for next time where we'll go to zone of contamination and we'll carry on the looting. And loot attached to cattails. What? Are you talking about the cattails that I may have left behind? We're not talking about. We have an agreement. We're not talking about them. I'm so excited to take all these suitcases back. That'll be nice to have some more storage. Right, we're going to wrap up here.